Welcome back to Frosty Faustings 2026. Hopefully you enjoyed that Uni Top 8. That was sick. All the resets and everything. As a Byakuya fan, I'm heartbroken. But cool to see Omni D get the win. We got 2x KO action here, joined by my favorite condiment. Don't tell your brother.
Oh, it's a bit late now. He's probably watching.
I'm sorry about that. I mean, at least as far as food-wise, you got the edge.
I mean, we are in Chicago.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I think it kind of goes without saying. But welcome. I think this is a first for us. Never got the chance to do some comms together before. Like, not during gameplay.
Proper, yeah. As you guys would say, proper. Proper comms.
Proper
yeah, that's just how it works. Yeah.
But anyway.
As a mustard enjoyer, you got the better half of your guys' name deal, I'm just going to say.
I also agree with that.
Okay.
But I also feel like it's hard to have one without the other. Yeah, I mean,
I could see that. I could see that. Yeah, that makes sense to me. You played in the 2x KO bracket. It's a sweaty time out there.
Yes, I think I was in the last pool group of the day before. Now we get to the sweaty times of top 96. You know, I had some fun. I enjoyed myself. But even in my pool, I was seeing, like, even this late, kind of in the weekend, there's players who are here raring to go. And for those players, you know, quite a few players qualified yesterday. They had the day to kind of chill, spend the night kind of reflecting on what maybe they're going to do today. Whereas if you played a pool today, you are raring to go, especially if you got through that winner's side. You are looking to play immediately, and that's exactly what we're going to be seeing here.
It's sweaty out there, dude. The wildest part is, you know, like when you commentate a new game, like this is the first big major, right, outside of like Evo France, which was a little while ago. Sometimes you get the pools matches where you're like, oh, there's a lot of new people, it's a new game, all that kind of stuff. I feel like I've only watched sweaty matches. And Wawa, the #1 seed in loser's side of the bracket before we even get going here.
That's got to be the upset of the tournament so far, which is weird to say because we know Socks and Crocs does have the skills to not really surprise with the big results.
Right.
But I think it's more if you look on just seeding alone, right, versus Wawa being pretty much up there as high as possible.
Bro, look at this guy. He's got the suit on, and he's got the baby blue Crocs with the red strap on still. I promise you. That's for real. This is not a joke. You can see him, right? You see the Crocs over there?
I can. That is dressing to impress.
Yep, that's him. Crocs and socks. He's a freak. As you guys may know, you know, Frosty Faustings is primarily a Guilty Gear tournament is the way I think about it. Guilty Gear, Exerd, champion many times over. Really, really strong player. He plays Slayer. And he's played a lot of gear in his life. Come over to this game. I think he likes this game a lot. I see him constantly playing it. And he's really solid. He plays Darius Alawi.
I feel like this is the team you play if you just want big buttons, gigantic damage. And I did see...
You're like a father of 4. You come home after work. You lock in the Darius Alawi. You know
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Like, less hits, same result. But it's quite a cheap team, especially with the 2x assist on top as well. Those big full-screen Alawi options. Darius always fishing for those shoulder charges. But overall, a very... aggressive, kind of rude, bold team.
Fighting a staple in NA ranked. If you've ever fought Pink before, who plays all pink, Echo Alawi, you recognize this gamer. Somebody that I run into in ranked all the time. Really, really strong player. And early on, just getting the lob. Also, always picks the pink stage. The Spirit one, the Ionia stage. So.
Hey, I do like it when the players go with that full coordination, but an aggressive start already. Pink looking good, forces the breakout of Crocs. I respect that, keeping the Darius alive. Still plenty of time for him to heal up that gray light.
Oh my. I like that mix of attempt with the charge clone. Looking for the multi-air-to-airs. And then the parry out of nowhere. He just hit Blitz Shield like it's Exerd.
I love how it immediately responds with the break too, just to stop that momentum immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, but still a great situation for Pink. Still has that corner. Technical on the screen.
Yeah, I wonder if you use it. You could do take a break and then tag launch. Yeah, exactly.
Which is something I'm sure we'll be seeing plenty from Crocs as well, eventually at some point in the set.
Oh my god, he did not get a chance to play the video game. It really was a one-player game. Tag launcher, S1 super for the kill. Beat down for Crocs here.
I feel like it wasn't so many just gigantic openings either. It was kind of like small chunks, get that burst. But to be fair, because the burst was done so early, it is almost back already. But yeah, at this point, unless you get a massive hit, it could have been a happy birthday. Maybe you save that Fury. But if there is a character who we've seen make plenty of comebacks, it is the big Darius.
Yeah, you just get like one hit, you tap both characters, a little headless, and that'll do it. Oh, nice throw bait. Should be the kill. I don't think you're going to spend break, even if you built it.
Not. Shame to go down with all those resources, but hey, that just be the way it is sometimes.
Man,
yeah, good start.
Yeah, just barely built a level 1 too. That's the worst part. Like, had that meter right at the end, so rough round for Crocs, but also his team needs to get going.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those teams.
Doesn't need many hits to get the job done, but you still need to find the hits to begin with. Again, I think if it's a team where you're really in a position to fish for those big normals, but again, Echo's so good at kind of just putting that brick wall in front. That time winder, such a pain in the backside. Then Alawi on top.
Yeah, there's just so much coverage. Just like that, right? Like, you do anything with Echo, you have Alawi on the backside. Oh, got a neutral jump.
That's a good opportunity for Crocs, though, be able to breathe, build some space up. Nice.
I like the patience from Crocs, too. Like, he didn't run in and just commit to a bunch of crazy stuff. Nice.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Alawi getting caught out of that, unfortunately. it's so important to get that Alawi assist to connect, so then you can start what you're doing and get that second application. Another parry. Oh, no.
Didn't get the completion. Double assist is going to be super. This is really cheap. You're really plus after this. Yeah, and you get all these tentacles out for the block string as well.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Your push block even gets owned, and look at all the damage that Echo's taken already.
I feel like so much of that was on block until suddenly it wasn't. I mean, it's a big visual clutter, right? It's kind of hard to even physically see what's going on if it's behind just a mess of tentacles. Yeah. And this is the turnaround that Crocs has been needing. On the back of some real bold parries, too, those hard plays.
Gotta do it sometimes. You gotta just go for it against a character like that where you know the mix-up's coming on block anyway, so if they make contact. Oh, the triple jab combo into the pop-up? Nice. This is a sweaty confirm.
I mean, there's a lot of meter. Yeah, going to spend one of them here for the setup. Next hit would kill Alawi if you could find it.
Just got to send him to bikini bottom sometimes.
Ooh, yeah. Chip damage on top. Okay, still there. Oh, with the grab mix-up. Opting not to break. No, keeping it. Darius could be coming in with that full fury, maybe. Yeah. Also, I like it when you see the players going for these big parries early in the set, too, right? It means that they've got that confidence to go for it straight away, especially when it...
Oh, God. All right, gets the meter, too. Yeah, I think you had to save the Fury for this round because if you didn't get hit, you wouldn't have had to do it, and that should be the kill with the Echo Super Assist, so game 1 goes to Pink.
I feel like that was such a late anti-air as well. There was a kind of real hesitation to see, is this an empty jump? Are they going to dedicate? Yeah, Pink making it work.
Double assist, just gets the OTG on that. Takes the throw. Alawi has a pretty good front throw, too. You can set up like that with the cross-up. Okay, I like that.
I felt there was almost an element of, am I close enough to the corner to have to worry about this cross-up? But evidently so. And Echo just getting smoked in the wings and Alawi paying for it.
Oh, I love this combo.
Oh, yeah, we were seeing these combos on stream yesterday. These big combos. Okay, actually just going for the setup. But that's still like the 50% you need, as long as you get that 2-touch.
Yeah, and this team does so much damage on block because you get the bleed and the tentacle super, so then you just get smacked for like 1,000,000 chip damage. It's just rough.
Yeah, it's always difficult when you're even blocking correctly and still dying for it.
Yeah, I think that's the name of the game of this team. Oh, fake mix-up, stay to the same side. We'll see if Crocs opts the break. Might just let this combo go first.
Yeah, I feel like you've got a lot to play with here. You don't really have to be hasty. Oh, but the grab again. Not the first time we've seen that work out.
Yeah, and it was on the parry too, so you lose the meter, which feels bad. Darius has no bar now.
Oh, now they're both starving for it. Okay, manages to find something. Probably will get close to the corner on this. I mean, the Darius assist is ready. We have seen Crocs quite frequently going for the assist in these combos, especially if it means you get that important corner. Nice damage too. And that even after the break, so much damage beforehand.
Unfortunate for Crocs, didn't build any meter there. So like no limit strike means you don't have extra burst, extra super.
In fact, we saw a wisely timed burst there from Pink as well, though. Just kind of, if you burst right as you fear the technical super, you try and make them waste the meter.
Yeah, that's a good burst timing for sure. I think this kills too. This does a lot of damage.
I feel like of all the level 1s you add on to the end of like pretty standard combos, Alawi's always does a bit more than you think.
Always, yeah. That's the one I'm like, oh, I'm just dead. That's like an extra 30%.
Oh, heartbreaking. Not the end of the world, but definitely going to be hurting. Oh, a drop though from Crocs.
You can combo off this though. Darius is very privileged when it comes to his throws.
Is that the most universal global reset? Is the drop combo into immediate throw?
Yeah. Every time. 2H, a little cancel. No challenge. Crocs very patient there.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a winnable round.
Yeah, it's definitely not impossible.
Bounce back, baits it out. Has Fury still. I mean, Darius just one hit, little 2-tap headless. It could get very scary very quickly here. Oh my.
Okay.
Nothing. And I don't think we're going to see a Fury.
Yeah, maybe not. That's a weird dynamic, right? Because in theory, maybe you can go for a quote-unquote free level 3 attempt there and save yourself the Fury, but is it worth it? Especially now we're going into match point, where if that was a burst and it went wrong, you'd be in such a bad spot going into what could be the final round.
Oh, I like that rewind mid-combo too. Tag launch. Bikini bottom time. You're just stuck, man. This is just a bad spot to be.
Uh-oh, that hit. Oh, dear. Oh dear, no bar. Will it matter? No bar, no problem. No problem indeed. In fact, built the bar with the last hit too.
That was an insane extension too. That was really cool. I don't think I've seen anybody do that before.
No, it's the first for me too. Oh, but there's the parry. Crocs. I mean, this would be one hell of a result. Again, showing. Oh my God. That was such a late parry. Was it empty jump parry?
He's a savage. He legit just empty jump mid parried the 2H.
I think that's the first time I've seen empty jump parry as well.
Oh my God.
Okay, Crocs, it's like the closer you are to death, the more these parries are just on point.
Bro, channeling his inner cockadoo, just like, all right, it's time. Oh, overhead does not hit, actually, and then Crocs takes advantage afterwards. There's like 9 tentacles there, too.
Is there a route here? But the tentacles on the screen. Is there a path that kills Echo? There's a super assist. I think so. Okay, Crocs has got those. And now this comeback looking very doable. I would say this is advantage Crocs because that Fury is ready to go. They've got similar meter.
Yeah. Yeah, Fury is such a big deal here. You can get out of it and also the extra damage. Pop up. Jump 2H on the other side. This pulls you out of the corner. Yeah, that's the problem with the Echo super assist. You have to watch for the cross up there. Overhead dash cancel.
Oh, I like that on block. You still get a technical, but one parry too many. Crocs is going to be kept alive thanks to that nice defense buff, but the problem is now that Fury is all going to be gone. Here we go, set up time. You have to defend against this or it's over. Wow, just jumps out. Is it ready to pick up? But the anti-air from Pink manages to find, is that enough damage? Yes, it is. Good lord, what a start.
And look at that. So Pink, you know, you see the bracket, you're like, I probably have to fight Wawa out of pools, and then Wawa goes down to Crocs and Socks. And just like that, all right, let's seed 1, just like lost, and then we see it. So Pink moving on. And that is, if you play ranked here, that is a ranked staple. I have played against Pink in ranked 400 times so far. And Crocs as well, so that's somebody that you're familiar with. Cool to see, good match. And a lot of really interesting Echo Alawi tech that I hadn't seen before. That's some cool stuff.
Well, even down to like that super optimized combo at the end, that extra bar saved made the difference all in the world. Because again, if you can get the kill without wasting resources, especially with a team that when you've got that super assist, that's Alawi technical. I mean, we saw Alawi technical non-stop in that entire set.
Yeah, that was a cool combo. Because I've seen the grounded corner one where you like Rekka and then you like loop it multiple times. I don't think I've seen an air version of that combo where like the tentacles are hitting and you get to do that route.
Well, I tell you somebody, I've seen it before. Yeah. Pink thrice.
3 times. You never got to count it out. 3 pinks.
Yeah, this is one of those tournaments already, though, shaping up where I think it's going to be difficult to know exactly what to expect. Because we can see the players we've seen in all the online events or the offline success. And, you know, there'll be, like, for example, like you were saying before, Wawa goes to losers early. Suddenly it's, okay, maybe Crocs is going to be the one to go through. And then immediately, you know, loses round 1 here. Winner's side, obviously, still has a chance to come back.
Right.
And will we see that continue as we move through this bracket? Because there are some real sweaty players here. And international, right? We've got the Japanese players here, plenty of Europeans. France is out in force.
Dude, you know who I commentated in 2XK on stream yesterday?
What's this?
Killer Shinnok.
Killer Shinnok.
Can you believe that? I was like, I sat up in my chair. I was like, Killer Shinnok's playing this game? That's cool.
No, it really is one of those. I feel like every now and then a new game will come out that just, because it is kind of a new addition into a non-existing series, right? It's just out of nowhere. It's a new game. It does typically get a lot of players from different communities coming together, and I feel like this is the next one of that.
Yeah,
you know?
I was saying the exact thing because I was on here yesterday, and I was like, dude, there's an NRS player playing this game that I'm like commentating on this. It reminds me of like Dragon Ball and early Grand Blue and Fatal Fury, where like people from every community are playing it. So you're like, oh, it's like a Street Fighter player versus like a Tekken player, and the bracket over there is like an NRS player versus a Guilty Gear player. Like you just have all these people from these different communities playing, so it's cool to watch.
You know who I saw again earlier on, who I haven't spoken to in a good few years? Tate.
Oh yeah?
Old NRS
I played him
Tate.
in this game a bunch.
Yeah, a player who's, you know, to be honest, I would say that's less an NRS player just giving it a try and more from the moment this game, because it's long-time League of Legends player, Tate. From the moment this game got revealed, was like, I am playing this game next, and it's just full dedicated. So it's definitely nice to see some old friends again, see some new ones here as well. There's plenty of players who you see all the time in the TNSs of the world and the online events where you always see age 16, 17, 18. This could very well be their first fighting game for all we know. And, you know, facing off against these people who've been around for a very long time, and the real question, who's going to take it in the end?
Yeah, I ran into some people, they were like, this is my first Frosty. I play 2XKO. I've never seen any of these other games, but I was watching Uni and it was sick. And I'm like, that's what it's all about, dude. You just got to show up, try some stuff, and then be like, wait, this is sick. And I commentated the Zaidi's matches earlier, not Globo, but Zaidi is a really patient, kind of like solid defensive Ahri Echo. And I really was impressed with the gameplay. I feel like every aspect of it was very polished and clean. So had a really clutch performance earlier over Lucian, who was one of the favorites, I think, to do well in this bracket, and that was a sick match.
I can see it being a good team for a patient player, because if you can play patient, it's such a neutral control, especially Ahri, right? Such a pain to chase down, especially for certain matchups.
Yeah, I think Ahri Echo is weird because I think their mid-screen presence is like not that scary on block. But in the corner, it's really good, and their neutral is really good. So, like, you know, like when you fight a Yasuo team mid-screen, calls Yasuo assist, sandwich, like all kinds of stuff. Ahri Echo mid-screen, I feel like is not that scary. But once they corner you, or they're neutral in general, it's just hard to deal with. You know?
There are also two characters who dump meter very well. Yeah. Just, if you've got the bar and you want to cash out and just get rid of a character, very equipped to do that too.
For sure. It's the team that I played a lot of this team in open beta. This is like the main team that I played before a lot of the other characters came out. So I was a big fan of this team. And I think it's like one of those teams that you play if you want to play like a patient control style against a lot of teams. The only thing that I think Ari sort of struggles with is Yasuo. Like, that character can cut a lot of the angles she wants off on the screen sometimes, so could be a factor in this matchup.
And definitely a character who you are going to see in tournament play.
Yeah,
so if you're playing Ari, it's a matchup you have to be prepared for. But the Yasuo Teemo, not the first time we've seen it this weekend. It has, I know obviously when Teemo kind of was the launch buzz, that kind of double down Teemo, Yasuo was the real kind of premium. And I feel like even though, you know, it's still seeing some play, not quite as strong as it once was, but by no means awful. I think it definitely, especially in a tournament where you just need to get a couple games to win.
Yeah.
That one mix-up, you get them blocking darts that one time, and then Yasuo catches out in some way, can be the difference maker.
For sure. That's Yasuo's big thing, is I think with all the double down shells that exist, Super Tag, Yasuo is the best at taking advantage of that. You know, this kind of scenario that we're seeing right here, Yasuo is so good at that.
It's just round start, right? It's like round one fight, immediately you're dealing with it. You're going to have that bar every time in every round reset, so why not just spend it?
Jump gets out of there with the darts. Nice air throw. You get to pick up with Teemo as well. One of the nice things about him, he has very privileged throws. You get the limit strike here at the end of this. Keep the corner.
Teemo just strikes as those characters who's so utterly well equipped for most situations on the screen itself. It's just the lack of health, I think, is always going to hold him back to a degree. But then, if you're never getting hit and you're playing around the neutral well, it mitigates it somewhat.
And his dart assist, I think, is the best assist in the game, like the best regular assist. It's just so good, especially of like the non-strike assist. It's such a strong assist. And it's really hard to deal with. You saw Sonic Fox and Inzam using it very well in the 2v2 tournament and in the bracket. It's just like really hard to play around. It's insanely fast, really strong. Oh, I like the idea of using the teleport and calling Yasuo at the same time. Good snipe though from Zaidi here.
Zaidi on the back foot, unfortunately, but has the resources, get a good knockdown. What's it gonna be? Oh, just rolls out clean.
Yeah, exactly.
Quite cover it.
Looking for the air fireballs now.
But it's quite hard to pilot Ari at high level, though, if we're talking the OT, because you'd think it's just, you know, fire and forget, get the setup on the screen and go ahead. But if you're covering multiple options, you have to be on point with the reaction.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to look for forward or back roll. That's on super, projectile invul.
Nice option. The double down through. Here comes Teemo. Right. Just poor little Teemo. You got the dramatic angle, and he's just catching up.
I call him Edna mode. Like, he just scurries across the screen. Yeah, he's just doing his best to make it over there. Super tag!
I feel like Yasuo is just aura farming, and Teemo is just like the uncool younger brother who's kind of just there because, you know, go on, take him with you.
Yeah. This team is, that's just how it is. The cool guy, and then the little guy with the cool guy. Combo off the throw.
Nice catch.
Just takes the limit strike because there's no meter for the mushroom super. This control from Globo has been really impressive so far. Oh, the slingshot, the rock in your eye.
Just when you think it's not going to happen, it suddenly does.
Yeah.
Yasuo corner control. What's going to be? Oh no, the hard tag back at Teemo. I like the option though. Yeah, this is a great situation. Mushroom on the screen, limit strike again. Really just building up all those resources.
And take the orb super here. Limit strike or tag launcher is the question. Yeah, I think limit strike makes sense. You should probably always limit strike if you've already spent your assist, right? Because your assist is already on cooldown, so.
I think it's such a resource-heavy game in general. I think that's why we're seeing so many players that go like, okay, they'll dump the meter if it kills the character, and if not, probably limit strike.
Yeah, and limit strike's just so good. You get resources on your burst and your super at the same time, which is really nice.
Yeah. And if you're a character, if you're a team who can slow it down and you're building a decent amount of burst over time, it kind of just gives you more chances to take risks.
Yeah, for sure. Orb super gets a little bit of pressure. Stagger 2Ms. Doesn't find anything too big here.
Oh, okay. Just a big connection here. That's 2 rounds in a row now that Zaidi's kind of just been left with the solo Ari. But hey, we're getting near that Fury. The last of the meter's gone, but Echo Super Assist is in the wing. Speaking of which, hey, you just go for the knockdown here. Next touch will kill. Yeah, Echo keeping them stuck. Ooh, okay, Yasuo gets away before getting finished off. That's important.
Nice dash out of the corner there. Oh, and gets hit. Should be a combo, and Fury has to get popped, yeah.
Definitely a doable angle, for sure. I'll be a bit starved on the resources, but...
Ooh, you gotta block out super tag now. Blocks correct on the overhead, but just gets tagged. Maybe trying to fuzzy jump out, and it's game one just like that.
But it's interesting, again, we were talking before we started this match about how the double down super tag Teemo shenanigans is like not what it once was.
Right.
But sometimes all you need is them blocking the super, you get that one opening, and who better equipped to get an opening as soon as you know your opponent's stuck there with the left, right, the weird kind of like hop into overhead options, get that hit, and then finish the character on it. I think we kind of just saw exactly that there at the end.
Yeah, that's definitely Yasuo's biggest strength. I think he takes advantage of like the block stun from those better than basically any other character. So,
and it's something that seems to be really consistently still working, right? There's been a lot of tournaments, a lot of competitive players grinding this game, and Yasuo still opening people up.
Yeah.
Even if you know the matchup, there's only so much you can do. Sometimes you will just get hit.
You just gotta guess.
Yeah, indeed. It do be like that. Oh, wasn't quite able to pick up off the air-to-air, but nice catch. Here comes Teemo again. Oh, no. Bit of a funky pickup there.
Yeah, try to get the air-to-air. Could have, like, let him fall and then done the dig, the shovel instead, but was looking for the air combo. Nice parry on the Time Winder, but missed space on the 5M. Okay. Does not want to offer that Orb Super up. Take any of that damage. Floating, buying some time with this brush. I guess the downside,
yeah, the downside you will get though if you go for the round start super darts though is, and then until you get Teemo back in, it's kind of hard for him to build that bar back. So when he eventually comes back into the game, he's still going to have that 0 meter.
Right, exactly. Especially if you don't get the hit, you don't get the limit strike.
Yeah,
nice block. The push block there actually gives you absolute guard, so even if you're not blocking the mix-up right, the game will block it for you, which is really nice.
Yeah, it's definitely appreciated. There are some real serious limits in play to make sure that there are like not as many unblockables floating around and weird stuff. I mean, obviously some stuff will slip through the cracks, but by and large, yeah, a lot of funky stuff doesn't quite work.
Shout out to SKD.
Indeed.
Baits the wake-up attack, doesn't see it this time. Little push block out. I like the patience. Just hard tagging back in Ari, let Echo recover that life, you know, just don't do anything. Oh, he's dead.
Oh, unfortunate. I mean, Ari's still in a decent spot. He's going to be struggling somewhat without the Echo, but I guess now you get access to the super assist, which we know Ari can use well. Oh, speaking of which, just avoids completely. No, comes back. That little Teemo just avoiding everything right now.
It's hard for Teemo to chase Ari too. Like, this is not a... He doesn't have high mobility. He's a pretty slow character. Pretty difficult for him to like get up in that airspace and challenge.
Both players, though, kind of just spending those super assists immediately in neutral. It's more about kind of just occupying the space, I guess, as opposed to saving it for when you've got the hit or something on block. Just trying to, again, play that big neutral.
Yeah, there's a big find here, too. Looking for the tech, does not find it. Push blocks out. Nice air-to-air.
Theory is going to be popped, but with the time, yeah, that was a weird situation. Because even if you got the Fury with Teemo, you still kind of have to get the hit, and that was just like 30 seconds of Teemo just playing chase down.
Yeah, you would have had 10 seconds with Teemo to catch Ari. That is hard. I love the strategy here, by the way. You see that every single round start where there's super tag, Zaidi calls Echo just to tank it.
Yeah.
Echo takes like 20%, but the super tag doesn't work, right? Like, you just completely get out. That's the strategy a lot of people have been doing to the Dart super tag for a while now.
Yeah, kind of shades of back when Jinx was doing it as kind of the real premier super tag fodder, but again, it forces you to play the dynamic from the moment the round starts, right? You don't have that breathing room. You know it's something you have to respect, and you have to respond.
Oh, nice.
Maybe not quite a comfortable space to be in, but hey, that means you can run away with it. Now Zaidi looking good, maybe going to tie this up. And now solo team. I feel like when this team is built around the kind of super tag with Yasha making the most of it, as soon as Teemo's by himself, especially without the meter, this is such a hard comeback to ask for.
Yeah, I feel like that's most of the zoners in this game. Like Teemo, oh, nice air throw there. Teemo, Jinx, Caitlyn, they're really, really strong when they have support and they are backing you up and they have tag, but by themselves it's difficult a lot of times. There's the wake-up attack, get some space. Oh, and that hit Echo actually, pretty good damage on that.
I will say, all things considered though, Globo is managing to make it work. These characters, they are bleeding.
Yeah. No super assists available for Yasha anymore, just pops the Fury. Did not like the look of that scenario. Air to air is big, and we're about to have break here. Will it be spent to save the Echo? It is.
Oh, okay. We are going to save it.
Ooh, that's scary. Had to pile it up. Nice. That was a really good attempt to get over.
Teemo playing tower defense. Anti-air on the Ari. I like that. The hard tag just to get Ari out of there. You have some time to regenerate that great life. You will be able to use some assists eventually before, and the Fury's gone, so...
Oh God,
weird situation, though.
Retreating Guardian to escape that S2 from Ari. Gets counter hit. There's a ton of meter to dump here. You can dump another one with Echo and then tag launch, spend one on Ari.
That's probably gone, right? That's got to be a dead Teemo. Yeah, there's the tag
be the
launch. Kill. Yeah, spend the bar, and that is going to be it. Man, hard fought, though, Globo. So close, but so far, unfortunately.
Yeah, Zaidi, real solid, too. Like, I like the way he's approaching this. Love the round start call Echo to tank the super assist, and then just defensive, solid play after that. So, both these players, I think, very comfortable playing slow. So you see both of them kind of like trying to jockey for position, figure each other out. So that being the opposite of our next match, which is two very offensive players. Actually, now that I look at who we're going to see next, it's going to be a banger one, but it's really fun to watch slow play.
Capability to be maybe the fastest match we've seen so far.
Yeah.
But we will get to that before we get this this final match on the way. Maybe just taking a little bit of a minute here, think it through. I feel like 2x KO being a 2 out of 3 game can potentially be so unpredictable. So if you've still got that winners bracket to work with.
Pulse mode on, pulse mode off.
That's the adjustment.
Yeah, that's the adjustment. Turn the pulse on.
You know, this is feeling like a pulse matchup. Don't know about you, Jam.
Yeah, I'm pulsing it. It's time. Turning it on. Sometimes I play and I turned it on once and I didn't even notice.
There was one time where I was playing a match with Ketchup offline, and Ketchup was, I just can't do my combos. It's just not working. I don't know what's going on. Had pulse on.
Yeah,
because it was offline. You're so used to playing your online setup and just having it be the way it is, and suddenly it's, oh wait, yeah, pulse is a thing. Thank goodness it's not its own fuse anymore.
Yeah, that's a really good change. Same plan. Round start super tag. Call the Echo to tank it. And look at the damage Echo took. It's not very much. Like he only lost, you know, less than 10% or something like that.
I bet it's a small price to pay considering what super tag can lead to if it works for Globo.
For sure. Oh my god, that combo. The shroom down there, you have all that untech time. Calling the Aria assist to clear the shrooms, but very good evasion too, using the spin dash, calling Yasha to get out of there.
I hope Globo's done such a great job of just positioning the Teemo though, because whenever there's any space whatsoever, Teemo's partying, and as soon as the distance is closed, here comes Yasuo. Yeah. And then obviously that's where Yasuo is strong, so it's having to keep in mind where they've got to be.
Just floating. It's been so tough to catch. Teemo finally gets the air throw.
Okay.
One of the big benefits of super tag is you can do it after, you know, anytime you break, you can do it after push block. It's very, very strong.
Cool. Other side, what a block! The left, right, back to back, and still blocked everything.
Waiting for that clone teleport. I like the hard tag again. Get Ahri back in there. Let her play the slow neutral against Teemo. I think Echo, it's harder to approach against Teemo generally, so letting her do it makes sense.
Well, it's been a few times now that we've seen Globo go for this kind of quick left-right, and Zaidi's just get out there, up, back, just avoid, put that space in, avoid it altogether, but the Echo is going to be gone now. Ahri left to do the job solo, unfortunately.
And then the hard tag back in, use Teemo to fight for this space, dodge this orb super.
I hate watching him do that parachute. It just seems toxic. Even if he's not doing anything, I just always assume the worst.
I like that. I like assuming the worst. Just like, dude, what's his problem? Just sitting up there all smug. Meanwhile, in his head, he's like, oh, I got to get out of there.
Yeah. He's got to avoid poor little Teemo, but then the opponent's like, you disrespectful.
Just the nature of playing him. Just farming these dart badges.
Cash out that damage. Little horn. Little...
That's all. That's a lot of stacks built up there too, which is really scary. He's one of those characters that once he gets Mushroom and Dart Badge, you're taking the DOT from both of those on the poison. It's rough. Super tag.
Which, here comes the dart. And again, you call the Echo. This time, Echo took a significant higher amount of damage, but again, Ahri, the point. Still staying nice and healthy. Gets a nice response here. Okay. An immediate swing. This is what you want. Oh, no. Unfortunate.
Missed the jump. Jab there. Didn't get the combo.
Oh, nice. The other side. Here comes Echo, just to make it confirm a bit easier. I do like the kind of safe breaks we're seeing from Globo. Like, they're not being done immediately to kind of save as much health as possible. It's waiting for Zaidi to commit to a point in the combo that is pretty much guaranteed to get you out.
Right.
Just keeping hold of that health as much as possible. Again, Teemo, the darts again. Oh no, getting slammed. A full whiff. Yeah, Echo's going to take advantage.
It's going to be a big punish too. Tag launcher for the kill, or it can just spend the super. Yep, tagging. That's rough. You just eat all that damage on the whiff spin because the far darts were hitting. So he's like, oh, maybe I can just spin dash in and get a combo off this, and it whiffed. And the beautiful whiff punish, air dash, J2H, which we've seen so much. That move is so good for this character.
We tried it true for a good reason. Yeah, will this route kill? I mean, most likely. I see Ahri corner combos with. Yeah, I didn't even need the beta. Get the tag back into Echo. Job done. All right.
Clean.
Last round situation. Keeping that winner's side advantage.
Final game, final round, top 96. Trying to fight for that top 24. It's going to be tomorrow morning. Oh, the flow.
Oh, nice.
It's so tough. Weird. Oh, dart super out too. Oh, it cleared everything. Wow.
It's always rough when you're blocking that multi-hitting overhead, but it hits the other side. So not only do you have to be ready for the multiple overheads, it's like not even the direction you want to block originally.
Yeah, it is really annoying to deal with. It's definitely always tricky. Dashes up, no attack roll, and no wake-up attack.
No push block, immediate push block. Globo's trying to build that space as much as possible. Nice retreating guard. Oh, retreating guard as well. Okay, there's the big counter hit.
That throw whiff is brutal there, and makes it to the corner. Nice combo routing, using the Teemo Shroom. Beautiful. Only the 1 bar kill.
Yeah, Teemo close to building that one, and then if we get a super tag here, obviously doing a solo character with 3 bars on the Yasuo, if you get that hit, you can cash out big time if you want.
Yeah, and Teemo badged up too, so the mushrooms take extra damage. Oh, and there's your only super on Ahri gone, just like that.
Definitely looking best case scenario for Globo. Oh, the switch. Okay, that poison.
And that poison even works on block, which is really annoying. Air to air. Fury's going to be a factor, though, in this round. So, something, unless there's like an immediate hit level 3 or something.
Okay, probably Fury. Yep, immediate. Not wasting the time. Okay,
oh,
now it's
pretty
scary. Yep, that would have been a dead Teemo. You had no choice.
And now she's got to fight out the super tag block that mixes up, and the late overhead. Level 3 available. Nice and simple. That's going to be the set. A scrappy one at the end, but a really fun match to watch. 2 very solid players.
Oh, that was fantastic. Globo just saving them resources for a rainy day, and then it was necessary. Well played, man. And again, this every round, especially when you get towards the top 96, and now we're kind of in that phase, every single win means 1 less scary match you have to play.
Yeah. Man, that was a wild one. They really like grinded out every second of the clock, and the interactions were like so particular. Nobody like just sent it, right? And it's like, I'll see what happens. I don't care. It was very like, I'm going to do something that I think is like really crafty and safe, and then just catching every angle. And you could tell that every hit was very hard earned in that match. Wasn't a lot of like slop and like, I guess I'll throw my assist and see what happens. Like it was a fun one to watch.
Speaking of slop, I don't know. That's not really going to be the
no,
I
think I've been talking about this. I think Zando's team is slop. I'll say it. I think this team is slop, and I like playing it.
If there's a character in the game who might be slop adjacent, it could be Warwick. And I say that as a Warwick enthusiast, so don't go for me there. Yeah. But this character is doing some pretty crazy things.
The first champion I ever bought in League of Legends was Warwick.
Really?
So I'm allowed to say that he's a little slop in this game. You know, I'm qualified.
I think the first one I bought, and it was, I don't know if it was a mistake or not, I think it was Skarner.
Wow, that is crazy. I love Skarner. Skarner's dope.
I just like the bug champions,
He's
man.
cool, man. I
cool.
like Skarner.
Yeah, but it's going to be Zando versus K7 Showoff, so it's going to be the Warwick versus Warwick. But K7 really known mainly for that Yasuo.
Yeah.
Whatever other character K7 thinks will kind of fit that style, which I think, to be honest, of who's in the game, Warwick is definitely that kind of character. Zando, the Warwick Vi, this uber aggressive, never slowing down, never stopping, always in your face team with just that insane rushdown power. This is going to be a good match. This may not go as long as the match we just had.
I guaranteed if this went to last game, last round, it would be half the time for sure. The thing about Zando's team is that you just like call your assist, you hold S1 with Vi, tag. That is the neutral with this team, and you run up, and Vi clears the entire ground with Vault Breaker, and you do down S2 with Warwick and anti-airs, and just the entire screen is covered. So 90% of his neutral is just doing that, and it is really effective, really hard to deal with. You just have this bullet on the ground clearing everything, and then Warwick taking up all that airspace. And the mix-ups this team get are outrageous. Just really good overhead low, left, right from both these characters that you have to worry about. And the other side, it's a little bit more control from K7, but he likes to rush down. He likes to make the action happen too.
I feel like K7 is also really good with the hard call-outs as well.
Yeah.
There are situations that he will literally just sit still on your wake-up and do nothing for like seconds at a time.
Yeah.
Which might not sound like much, but this is a game where everyone's there looking to constantly reposition, always pressing buttons. K7 will just sit there and just wait and see what you're doing.
You know, also, like, this is maybe the NRS bias in me, but K7, the NRS background, when he does a stagger pressure, the way he staggers in this game reminds me of NRS games, where like you just like stagger check, like then you do your string and you see what they do. I feel like the way his stagger pressure is structured reminds me a lot of like NRS background, like the way he plays.
But it's also a nice way of, because again, you know, being that it's a team game, you kind of have the best of both worlds, where from the NRS background you have that kind of like, because back when K7 was an MK player, was known for that a real kind of patient, like again, stagger heavy Sub-Zero play. But then the success in Guilty Gear Strive early on with the Leo. Now you look at that character like Warwick, Yasuo maybe, I'd say quite similar to that too. So it's a nice way of kind of putting in those talents together with the right team.
For sure. And also another Guilty Gear background for Zando, right? Obviously really, really successful in that game, really strong player. Was the best Oscar, or one of the best Oscars for a bit. Played some Chip, played a bunch of different characters, and is really good at this game as well. Ooh, early call on the Warwick, and doesn't even go for anything with Vi. He loves the Limit Strike also with this character early. We'll see if he goes for it. Yeah, just takes the Limit Strike off the wall. Doesn't even mind losing the corner or not. This team is really good no matter where it is on the screen. Hold that S1. Vi's coming in.
That's the classic. I mean, on the hit, you get a nice combo on block, you get 1,000,000+ frames, and Warwick does like having a opponent who's stuck blocking.
Oh, and that's both characters too. Okay, fell out at the end. Reset with the tick on the jab by. And her lights are the best in the game. Like her standing, baited. That is unfortunate. Her standing and crouching light are insane.
That's one thing we see Zando do a lot, though. Whenever there is that guaranteed advantage on the ground, bringing in Vi, because that's just that stronger upfront.
You have to watch the overhead. Yeah, that jump S2, late overhead. Could have been a kill on both characters there. The stagger pressure, though, is going to be Chip any second now. And Zando, that's what we're talking about. His offense is so good. When Vi makes you block her charge S1, you have no defensive options, and you're forced standing.
Yeah.
So Warwick can do jump, late air S2, and overhead you, and it's really hard to deal with.
Kind of like shades of Yasuo, but still kind of effective. And really uses it a lot. I mean, even in Zando's game yesterday, I think we saw that exact mix-up used like 4 or 5 times in a single set.
Yeah, exactly. And this team is really good at limit striking and then forcing hard mix-ups after, too. There's a lot. Both characters get caught there. K7 forced off the burst. She's holding the... Yeah, I don't know if you saw. I was going to say, it's so hard to see when there's that much stuff on the screen that she's holding the S1. Going to be knocked down here. New combos, too, where you can do the charge H at the end, like that. Oh my god, he did the hard one!
Oh, wow.
That is a really difficult extension. Takes a limit strike. He's going to backdash, set it up. He meant to tag Warwick there, but it's okay. You can get still offense off of this.
Hey, it might not be exactly what you want, but as long as you've still got the advantage, especially with this kind of team. I mean, look at you, you're stuck forever into the overhead at the last minute, this team. You are stuck for so long, and the mix-ups are just relentless.
Yeah. Oh my god, S1 whiff into S1 into S1. He was just going to keep doing it. Hit confirm, and K7 did not play the video game.
No. K7 held back.
Yeah.
But down back, apparently, because a lot of those overheads were good. I think, you know, the Warwick S2 in the air was clipping all the time, the Vi overheads. But the thing is, as soon as you stand up, you know that low's coming.
Yeah. And Zando he's full steam ahead. He is not going to slow down at all. He's not going to be dissuaded. This team is really good at just holding W at you and just pulling up. So
but that's also not a style that K7 is going to be happy with, because K7 himself is also a player who's very well known for just like those aggressive characters, having some space to make those decisions. But if you are literally just blocking from the round 1 fight to the end of it, that is not a situation K7 wants to be stuck in. There's the parry.
An immediate burst. Out of there. Sends it with Vi again, and K7 finally, there's a 6-second assist cooldown here. Time for him to play the game.
All right, we see those big overheads.
Yeah.
Back out comes Warwick. I love this path because it's a way of starting with the Warwick overhead, but then ending with him as well. Even if it's not huge damage, you get a better situation anyway.
Oh, knockdown here. Stagger pressure. Warwick 1 hit away. The retreating guard gets punished, and he's going to save Warwick with the break.
Oh, the late.
Oh, I like the attempt. I think that was a good way to convert that, actually. He could have done J2H also.
Oh, okay. K7 pressing on the way down.
He gets both.
That's going to be goodbye to Warwick at the very least. The character gone off the card.
Yeah.
Nice. And Vi coming in, taking quite a lot of that red life.
I like the end he did there, too. S2 super hits both characters. Pretty smart way to end that combo.
Yeah, those little optimizations, especially if you finally have some room to breathe and you're not just having to block the entire game, being able to do something with it. Oh, level 3? Hang on, is there a path? This probably doesn't kill, right?
It's close. This is pretty close. I don't know if he could have extended a little bit more there. No, not enough.
Quite.
Chip damage. Baits the down S1, but didn't go for anything too crazy after. And Zando going to pull up and try to get something here.
Oh,
okay.
Wow, right into the jaws. Okay, you're happy for that if you're K7.
It felt like he had to move a mountain to get that round, you know what I mean? Like, it felt like so many things had to go right.
Well, it's because that first game was so one-sided as well. This is definitely one of the matches that on paper you would imagine be super competitive. And you definitely don't want that first game to go the way it did, but K7 not being put off by this now. As Zando's going to get an opportunity. Combo. No, drops it. Unfortunate.
Yeah, that one's hard to piece together. Her assist is pretty slow. Like, it's not that fast for a forward-moving assist. Oh, here she comes. And Warwick pulls up. Overhead block correctly by K7 and the push block. Nicely done.
Damn, only you forced standing by the full charge. It's for so long as well. I felt that was such a delayed jump S2 from Zando.
New combo on this too.
Nice.
So much damage. Tag back in.
I mean, this kills, right? Surely.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, damn, Zando. That execution on point.
Yeah, that S1 super does a ton too, so it's a really brutal ender. And this is where K7 wants to be. I think he prefers playing Yasuo to any other character in the game by a lot. Here she comes too, down on the ground. You got to watch the low.
Yeah, last time we saw K7 press in that situation. This time Zando gonna do the same thing.
Yeah. Take the damage, waste out the Fury.
I mean, a Fury, a full health Fury, any character in the game is definitely looking at comeback potential. So if you can just completely bypass it, all K7 really got from that Fury was just taking less damage. Wasn't really able to do anything. And then again, the last one overhead from Warwick, but the blood is coming out, so that is going to finish off easy.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what you're supposed to do there. That comes in, and it's so fast. You're waiting for the mix-up and everything. Just instant tap S1. Tough to see that. There's the parry, and now here comes Vi. The overhead again. I think if you're K7 too, he might be thinking there's no way he's going to overhead again, and then he just keeps doing it.
But that's just a Warwick effect, right? You're like, nah, it is unsafe, you know, we're going to have a nice way of dealing with it now, but then suddenly, whoop, like half screen.
Oh, hitting both characters there actually messed up Zando's confirmed, so it worked out okay for him. Hard tagging out Yasuo to let him regen some of that life. I think that's a smart choice. And the dash jab from Vi, you just can't get away from her.
That's what she's built to do, right? She is just always right up in your grill all times. 3 bars, 2 so stacked in Zando's favor right now.
Oh, big hit, but immediate burst. S1, hold, air throw, still stuck in block stun. Overhead block correctly. Oh my god, level 3.
The effects of the level 3 appeared like while it was still all happening. That was crazy.
Oh, what a drop from K7. Down. That's a brutal drop right there, and then just goes on the defensive, doesn't go all the way in, and now 1 hit and the stagger on the low to catch him. Unfortunate drop there from K7. Had a kill on Vi, and then potentially, you know, saving that Fury for Warwick and all kinds of good stuff, but I think the pace of Zando is just so difficult to deal with.
It's just, you're so used to him being in the driver's seat that you forget that, okay, no, his defense is on point.
Yeah.
You know, he really knows how to take it as well as dish it out.
And that dash low to like bait the stand tack or whatever from K7 was brutal too, because you're so low on life, you're like, oh no, I'm on the defensive. She dashes in like that, you're like, I got a stand tech, and then just, you know, you get hit by it. So unfortunate there, but that's just some of our scrappy top 96 qualifier stuff that we have. Obviously working all the way down to top 48, top 24, which is going to be tomorrow at 11. We're going to take a short break, be back with more 2XKO qualifiers in just a little bit.
Strap in for Season 2. Fan favorite characters make their way to the roster. Season Pass 2 is here. 6 months, 6 characters, a new fighter each month. Legends Unleashed. Available now.
Atas ada shop.
2XKO Season 1 is now live, featuring an all-new Battle Pass, stage, and champion, Caitlyn, the Sheriff of Piltover. 2XKO is excited to announce Frame Perfect, a competitive-themed skin set where a portion of the proceeds help fund prize pools and tournament costs for TOs across the world. Elite competitors will clash across the globe, from EVO Japan to Combo Breaker and beyond, rising to the ultimate finals in Seoul. Don't miss your shot to qualify for the high-stakes ARC World Tour Finals on March 20th through 22nd, 2026. Kwanba x Atasa Collabo just dropped. Limited run sticks with that filthy Kwanba Wolf drip on premium Atasa Noir bodies. Loaded with Semitsu LS56 and Sanwa OBSF 24s for buttery inputs. These ain't your average customs. Hand-painted by Atasa Limited in Japan with Kwanba's signature teal flames and gold accents. With only 50 units worldwide. Paragon. Grassroots FGC since 2021. Monamoon. TCG and apparel since 2010. Creators of the Dice Winder format and fully artist-owned, they've got everything you need and a little more. Check out their booth in the hotel lobby. This summer, chase away the cold with Boston Blue Beats Beach episode. On July 18th and 19th, join the Massachusetts FGC at the Westin Waltham for the hottest event of the Northeast. Max Mode is back for Year 3 in Atlanta, Georgia, on February 27th through March 1st. Featuring SNK's World Championship 2026 Tour with Fatal Fury City of the Wolves and the King of Fighters 15, with them also being the first Jazzy Circuit auto qualifier. Registration is now live at start.gg/maxmode3. Don't forget to register before February 15th.
Snake? Why are you with Frosty?
I
I took a detour to buy a new sneaking box.
A box?
Not just any box. A Mana Moon box.
Be sure to check out all of our awesome Frosty Faustings merch. Whether you're headed to your local or an important job interview, we've got the gear you need. Shirts, hats, pants, keychains, blankets, mugs. But it won't be here forever, so get yours now.
How's it going, friends? Welcome back. Frosty Faustings 2026. My name is PND Mustard, joined by Jam, and we're calling the top 96 2XKO here at Frosty Faustings 2026.
Dude, this next match, it's a battle, I gotta say. There's a lot of really strong players, obviously, out here from all over the world. EU brought a ton of really strong players, and then I think one of the NA favorites is obviously Hikari. On the other side of this, we got Yasha. This is going to be a banger match. I think Yasha, the premier Ari player for the most part that you see out in EU, so it's cool to see this. It's going to be a good one. I also saw Noka got sent to losers earlier, which is pretty wild. We saw the Zaidi match earlier. Zaidi sent Noka to losers, I guess. There's also the stream Chez_IB, CHEZ_IB, which is the French stream. Basically, all the French players have been playing over there. So there's like a second stream that we've been watching. I went to the room last night and just watched, skipped through the VOD and watched all the matches last night. There was a ton of good stuff. So
hey, shouts to the French community. They're here in force, with their own stream, and the support has definitely been felt. This is one of the first kind of premium, one of the most well-known US players versus one of the most well-known EU players in this bracket. So this could be quite a tense matchup.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, you see already early start. Hikari is one of those players where he really just overwhelms people. I think he's such a patient player in neutral a lot of times too, but he has really overwhelming, hard to deal with offense. Fun player to watch, and obviously has entered a lot of the EU brackets online too, and done well on those. Orb Super extension.
Yeah, Hikari just wants to play all the time, but always plays with such confidence. But also, very successful in other games too, so definitely looking to kind of add to that existing success as opposed to making a name for yourself, because Hikari is definitely already at that point.
Yeah, really strong Dragon Ball player, both of them, right? So obviously very familiar with their background. It's going to be Oki here, probably roll or overhead, yeah. Oh, the push block negated by the ability to rewind there. OTG not going to kill, so Hikari doesn't go for it, but chip. Oh, she barely made it out, and then Yasuo goes in for the KS at the end.
Okay, the immediate catch. Hikari from bad to worse for Yasha. Probably be able to finish this one off. There's no way we see the burst. That's got to be the end of the round, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and even if that didn't kill, there was just barely built the extra 2 meters for the extension for level 3, so Yasha was going to be dead either way. Starting Yasuo now, okay. Throw tech. Hikari wants to set those up. He wants you to start teching on his freestyle pressure so that he can start baiting that, getting extra damage and stuff, because the throw doesn't do that much damage. The strike does a lot more. Nice mix-up, but Yasuo got in the way.
Oh, the last little overhead coming through as well. Guess it's a bit safer to go for it if you do have that freestyle ready.
Like what we're saying here. Yasha taking the limit strike. No. This is not quite enough to kill. Last patch, if it was S1 super into S2, it would have killed, but not anymore.
Okay, no, he just managed to find the hit after the flip out anyway. Maybe that was a case of, hey, it's not going to kill, but you don't have much work to do to finish it off, I guess. But the instant break, okay, Hikari believes. Manages to get hit, spends some of the Fury for the dash confirm.
Just takes the limit strike here. He's one hit away from killing, oh my, what a mash! Both characters?
Oh, that's best case scenario. Okay, suddenly looking all good for Hikari. The Fury's just about to end, but it doesn't matter. The job is done. Got so much use out of that.
Wow, what an air throw on that. And then went for the parry, looking for the jump 2H or something like that. Didn't go for it. One thing about Hikari, he's got a lot of practice playing Sonic Fox and Inzam, and Sonic Fox would definitely have hit jump 2H there, I think so. Could have been a factor.
I guess that's the benefit you're going to have when you just grind that much. You're going to, especially against the characters you're fighting in tournament.
Yeah, and a little finish there with the Uzumaki Barrage.
God, we know move names.
Yeah, the Uzumaki Barrage. That's what it looks like. Will there be a break here is the question. He did instant Helm Breaker there to try to bait the break. Didn't go for it. Lob Oki time. Nice bait and the rewind right through, but the jab on time from Yasha.
It felt the play there was like, wait for the burst, because obviously that hit was going to lead into some sort of mix-up. If you guess wrong on that mix-up, then you can burst.
Oh, that reset. It's a tricky one. It's one that Sonic Fox uses a lot too. So you saw Hikari with the no-tech, knowing it was coming out. And also Hikari has weird bursts. I wouldn't be surprised to see like a really late burst. And because Yasuo got hit, couldn't tag there, and then just got stuck. Oh, 2H is a no-go. This is going to be good damage into the corner.
Okay, Yasha looking really good. Yep. Oh, I love that option. So you go for the hard tag, then you use the full Ari extension.
Yeah, and it keeps your tag launcher available as well if that's what you want to go for. Rolls out and then gets mixed. Should be game one here to Yasha, just like that.
That's crazy when you roll out of the corner and then you still end up having to block in the other direction.
Yeah, you still get mixed on the roll by your own stuff.
All right, Yasha looking ready to take this one. I mean, this would definitely be, there's a lot of Hikari fans out there here in this building, and no doubt in Twitch chat, who are wanting Hikari to move on.
Yeah, and definitely, I mean, one of the premier... Oh, wow, I cannot believe that Ari assist didn't get hit by the Yasuo S1 through the wind wall. It's going to be a big one. And yeah, Yasha, one of the best players out of France, so it's not surprising. No break from Hikari either.
Definitely isn't one of those situations that should Yasha win this. I would not call it an upset, but...
No, for sure. This is oh my god, what a parry. And then the chase down on the air-to-air. Went for the cross-up, couldn't get it. Trying to push block and got the Yasuo assist call instead.
Okay. Opportunity, but yeah, we are just repositioning here. But Yasha sitting on almost, okay, not quite perfect. As I said, was in complete control already. Barely scathed.
I like the hard tag too. Ignites the wind wall and Echo's right there. Gets the charge one in the front. Tough to see where the rewind's going to be.
Okay, here it is. Picks up part two. Okay, just the overhead. And that is going to be a dead character for sure, unless failing some unfortunate drop.
Yeah, double stance age for the limit strike and the kill. So Hikari in pretty good control here. Oh, that's a big find though. Deep Kara for the side swap. Nice. That's a tough confirm for Yasha to get there. Under pressure in tournament. Oh my, damage! Ooh, 3 of them! Oh, but then the drop. Other side.
Was so ready to extend, but unfortunate.
Oh, and the fuzzy jump got him out. No gap, otherwise he could have S1 super through. Big hit and forcing a break. This is very winnable for Yasha now. Stabs right through and gets the combo off of it. Should be the kill before break is a factor here. Slice,
Hikari
slice, slice.
definitely has not been one of those players who's been afraid to go for the breaks, where I think most players would be like, no, I'll save it for next round, or it's not quite appropriate. Yeah. When Hikari has that confidence to get the round to seal it out, we see that break. Saw the same thing in France.
Yeah, Hikari also just has weird breaks in general sometimes. Like, you're just like, why didn't he break there? And he broke there? Like, I don't know. Sometimes you just can't tell. But it works, so, you know, you can almost, that was scary. And the low parry.
Handshake parry.
That was absurd.
Rears its head once again.
Oh, missed it. And sometimes the Echo player goes for the mix-up, misses everything, including the combo, and then it messes you up. Oh, too scaled, I think, yeah.
No. I feel like Yasha had such control in this match, but these kind of drops are just going to be costly in the end.
I was a little worried when I saw him go for that. I was like, this might be too scaled for the Yasuo Stomp to combo. And again, missed the Time Winder. Canceled into the replay a little early.
It's kind of shades of what we saw from K7 before, where, I mean, you can be an incredible player, but those drops can be just as punishing no matter.
Wow, nice combo. Using the extension from Echo there as well. Should be able to kill before there's any kind of break as a factor. Didn't even spend the meter? Dang, Hikari, okay. Just knew.
All right, moving into the final game. I mean, the real kind of obvious takeaway there for was just Yasha with the unfortunate execution errors. And they add up so quickly, especially if Hikari's then going to take momentum on the back of it.
Both of them doing Judgment Cut, tag out. And this Ari, I think, has been a big factor in this match so far. It's been tough for Hikari to catch her, particularly because out here, I don't think we have a lot of Ari Yasuo, and chasing her while Yasuo is under you is pretty tough. Nice, okay. I like that.
Last time we saw Yasha get a good chase down. This time, Hikari chooses to stay in place.
Oh, and that's unfortunate. Both. I don't think worth the break here. Doesn't go for it. There's the throw. Not a punish, but no tech. Another one. And it was a parry attempt that time. And another throw. Do you try to save her or not? I think probably not worth it.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, you know, Yasuo, we talked before about how this definitely is like a comeback favored character with that Fury, but there's just so much work to do here. And it's a Hikari who is like full on momentum. Okay, on block. Okay. Oh, that was dirty.
Yeah, that makes it really hard to deal with because you can like puppet the Yasuo Rekka while doing the install pressure. It is really gross.
Okay, good block on your head this time, but you're still stuck in it. The grab at the very end, still picked up. Okay, making the most of it.
That's immediately. Classic Hikari round. Like everything went right. He did all of his pressure the way he always wants to do it. So if you're Yasha, it's just about, you know, this neutral interaction and how you wrestle some control back here. And there's so much comfort in this matchup from Hikari too. Fights Sonic Fox and Inzam a lot, so has experience in dealing with this Ahri in neutral.
It's definitely showing just absolute comfort when navigating. Oh, there's a quick and a bait on the burst as well. Hikari has just gone from strength to strength the longer this match goes on. Okay, but I love that immediate response here. Yasha kind of back into the wall, still gets the big wake-up parry.
Didn't have time there. Rewound through, but then still got punished. Ignites the wind wall. And Hikari just got hit there. I don't know what he was trying. Nice block.
Ooh, okay. A little hit, but couldn't do much. And the interruption, Hikari confident with the pressing.
Yeah, and that was a tough confirm to find too. Still has Echo Assist here as well, so he can go for the confirm. He's going to rewind, tag back to Yasuo, but didn't get the confirm there that he was actually looking for, and then that 2H gets punished. So drop from Hikari there actually opens up an opportunity for Yasha.
Oh, that's worst case scenario when your drop gets you hit instead. The last thing will happen, but still gets that delayed anti-air. Nice side switch, keeping it nice and simple.
Yeah, he didn't want to do stance 2H or the judgment cut or anything because you could have got burst punished. So a pretty smart choice there from Hikari. Oh, tech's out. Yasuo's dead.
Yasuo died for it. That was such an unfortunate situation for Yasha. Managed to find hits straight away though.
Wow, absurd match. He was just ready in that scenario, and he should be able to kill with a couple of bars here, I think, or it's pretty close. S2 into the super.
Just enough, yes. Okay, we're going the distance.
This is a sweaty set between these two. Little drop from Hikari, and then what a challenge from Yasha on defense there. Like, he was in such a precarious spot, and he's still challenged. All right, the wind wall's clashing. Using that bar judgment cut to try to cut through and actually hit the assist, so there's not a double tag available. The 2H!
Oh, there it is again. Hikari's been so on point with these last minute anti-airs. Gets the misstrike. What's it going to be? Yasha got out of this last time.
Oh, the rewind.
Double handshake, but gets hit anyway. Okay, this time at least the break wasn't punished this time, but yeah, rough spot to be in. Still back to the wall. Has been stuck here the entire round.
Oh my god, they both tagged and he went for the parry, looking, I think, for the assist.
Oh, that's a happy birthday. That's all connecting.
Got to be a break here at some point. Does not go for it just yet. Hikari's still holding. It's still not breaking. Still not breaking.
This is adding up so bad.
And doesn't tech out. Okay, finally he breaks. Just finally. Needed to for forever, and that's a pickup.
I mean, Hikari, I mean, again, you were talking before about Hikari does have some pretty funky break time, and sometimes it pays off, and sometimes it can look questionable, but...
Oh my god, wake up, jump, cross up, dead Yasuo. Yasha in an amazing position after getting 80% off of hitting both characters. And just like that, the combo. This should be the kill for Yasha, sending one of NA's favorites to loser's bracket just like that.
Yeah, and as expected, front row, the French community supporting in number here. Yeah, you can see him, Wade, Noka. Yeah, you've got to be happy with that if you're Yasha. It really was just that kind of chosen one happy birthday there, where Hikari, I mean, on one hand, it's like, do you break immediately? Do you think it's going to connect for the entire combo? Because sometimes they do fall out, right? Do you have the knowledge on exactly what you're getting hit by to know, am I going to be losing all this damage here? But then decided to break late, but then immediately got hit. So in hindsight, looks like, okay, maybe not a great time to break. But again, Hikari has had way more breaks that you wouldn't assume that have led to amazing things. So I think really give the benefit of the doubt where, but it didn't quite work out, but...
And that's both Wawa and Hikari in loser's bracket. Two of the favorites, I think, to make it really far in the tournament. Like, that's actually the first and second seed. Both in loser's bracket.
Wow.
Which is wild to think about this early. So, you know, the game's early in its lifespan. Obviously, the first big major we've had out here in 1.0. And that's what happens. Just a couple of wild matches, and not an upset at all, right? Like Yasha, obviously, world-class player, so that was going to be a good one no matter what. But first and second seed in losers bracket, just like that.
But that was always going to be the story going into this tournament, because you know there's been so many events for the game already. Sure, in like the early access stages and online, especially. You know, shouts to TNS, European tournaments that happen all over the place, and it's like you're going to get a lot of time into seeing these regular players, right? Hikari, all over the place. Yasha, all over the French tournament, Glacier Explosion. Shouts to Riz and the French community. But at the end of the day, there are a lot of demons who just play ranked all the time, and they're getting pretty sweaty. There are players who have been playing the game a lot, but maybe they're not competing. They can kind of slip through the cracks a bit. And that's what you want. That's exactly what you want as a dynamic from an event like this, and why it's been so exciting.
Yeah, for sure. And like, there's just really strong players everywhere. The netcode in this game is really good. You can train with everybody everywhere, which is really nice. And then, yeah, there's like such, you know, every team has its own quirks. And even if people who play the same team, right, there'll be like things where you're like, wait a minute, I've never seen someone who plays this team do this mix-up or this setup, or there's like a million ways to accomplish stuff in this game. So unless you played against a certain player, it's really difficult to know their timings and how they play the game and what they're up to. So
I think it really does go to show, though, the game has netcode so good that like a number of the online tournaments do allow like cross-region entry, which is normally not really possible. But also, not only is it possible when happening, you don't really, I mean, maybe I'm not looking in the right places, but you don't really tend to see too many complaints about it. Like, it just kind of seems to work. Yeah.
There's been a lot of really good matches so far, too. This is another one of those top 24 qualifiers. We saw Pink earlier on the stream. And Jilla actually beat someone really, really strong earlier. I'd have to look at who it was. Was it Noka or something? Maybe somebody in the chat knows.
I believe, was it Chris G?
Oh, I think you're right. It was Chris G.
I think so. I mean, I could be wrong. You know, forgive me if I am, chat.
He was a really strong player as well. I was watching that match. They love Vi in EU. That's the biggest thing. Is we play some Vi here, but there's a lot of really, really strong Vi players. Wait, Wawa eliminated.
What?
I just heard. 59 seconds ago, Wawa eliminated from the tournament.
That is crazy. Do we know who by yet?
I gotta look. Hold on, let me take a look through the bracket here.
Okay,
the #1 seed out of the bracket before top 96.
Hey, we were just talking about how this event could be unpredictable. Look no further than #1 seed not making top 8. I mean, shoutouts to Wawa. You know, the resume in this game has spoken for itself already, but this is this is one hell of an event.
So I see that Wawa was fighting Ikuan. So I'm guessing that Ikuan beat Wawa. Ikuan won the big Japanese event that you guys may have seen pretty recently over the twins, right? The 2 wins out there. So one of the really, really strong players out of Japan. That's wild to see. And the winner of that fight's Chris G. So that's probably what's going on over there. Diaphone, I see, is fighting Obelisk off stream, who beat Crocs and Socks, eliminated Crocs and Socks.
Oh, wow. Although speaking of beating Crocs and Socks, you know, Pink, that was the first match of this block.
Yeah.
And that was, it really is kind of hard to know what's going on as we move through here.
Top 24 qualifier here.
Top 24 is going to be tomorrow. I think the rest of today is going to be moving through this top 96. Top 96? Top 92?
Top 92, I think.
Oh, yeah.
96? I don't know what the divisible...
Had a bit of a brain fart, my bad.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the divisibleness is. You tell me. I don't know the math.
Okay, but it does mean we're seeing another USA versus EU.
Yeah, Pink, really strong player. Obviously, we saw earlier. Playing the Echo Alawi. Oh my god, that mix-up was devious. The Vi enabling it. And this team is pretty popular here as well, Vi Ari. You see this quite a bit, like Blazy obviously playing this team in North America. And oh, that was a tricky mix-up too. It's a team that really enables strong mix-ups, I think, is one of the biggest things about it. Oh, parry? Or no, just goes for the fuzzy jump, and Echo gonna die because
no, not quite. Was that like a neutral jump instead of a diagonal, maybe? Oh, but they confirm instantly, just taking some damage.
Yeah, hits on both sides. So, oh, and that forces a break the whip on the Spirit Rush.
I've got to be careful calling in Echo. Damn, did so well to keep the Echo alive, but just to die as soon as he comes back in.
Yeah, unfortunately, just didn't see that Ari fireball. It was off screen. Tough to remember, you know, object permanence. Oh,
I just can't get, but no confirm. Not quite.
Okay, big air to air. Has the super time winder, does not spend it. Oh, that was tricky. When you roll like that, it's always so hard to tell which side they're going to be on.
Well, especially because I think Pink took like the slightest step back to make it so you couldn't just roll out for free. But
nice, level 3.
The cover. All right, Jilla looking good.
Yeah, just nice pickup out of the air. J2H from Vi. You can just sway light, medium, heavy to get a nice, easy combo. Nothing super complicated. That down S2 into the level 3 for the pickup after.
That's a cool element of Vi as a character, though, right? Vi is known for kind of, at the highest level, you definitely really high execution combo routes, but it's not like you need them all the time. Nothing wrong with just keeping it simple every now and then. Taking some advantage. I love it, the grab mix-up.
In the front that time. Oh my god. You heard take, and he just got punched in the head.
Yeah, Vi's sick of that. One too many times. Instant break, yeah, that would have been a dead Echo for sure.
Yeah, and then just flashing in using forward S1, and then the Alawi for a little bit of coverage after. Oh, classic. The Kebab. I think Tag Launcher S1 Super might kill here.
Yeah, that's for sure. I mean, if it's Alawi coming in, you know already that's going to do enough.
Ton of damage, for sure.
But also the Vi, I feel like Jilla's Vi is definitely the favored of the two. Not that there's anything wrong with Zari, but you definitely see a lot of emphasis put on it.
Yeah, I feel like that's a lot of Vi players. They really like Vi. That character is, you know, there's a lot of skill expression. Fun character to play. Okay, this should be the kill, barring any drop.
Oh, which we do see, and now Ari. Okay, it's a weird situation though if you're Jilla, because if you get a hit, Fury is there to add the damage, but do you risk it? Because obviously if Pink wins the round, you want to keep that Fury going into the last round. Guess we'll find out.
Oh, another assist in this. Go low this time. And I think you probably don't break just yet, even if you build it for Pink, Pink, Pink. Chip's a big problem. There's the Fury. So now you're committed in this round to try to spend it air to air. Another double overhead.
But the defense from Pink, not getting opened up yet, but yeah, good
God.
block on the double overhead. Back to back to back.
Oh,
the challenge with the light. Pink manages to find it and will be able to really seal this round together.
That defense, though, from Pink to survive that like quadruple Ari mix-up on the overheads into lows into overheads.
Easier said than done for sure, especially because we did see like the low open up early on in the round.
Yeah, there's just so much to worry about is the thing. Tag back, trying to catch a little bit of that Vi sneaking around, but couldn't do it. Oh, sway through, charge S1. Nice push block timing to get rid of that mix-up, but Vi just tags back, it's the mix anyway. Oh, and just got hit low. I think maybe didn't see that Alawi was committed already, so this is going to be a limit strike. Lob setup. And baits it, but doesn't get the confirm.
Oh no, didn't quite get the double overhead. Looks like Kilo went for it, but wasn't quite active.
Nice other side.
Cheeky little cross up.
That Echo jump 2H is a real good jump up.
But what does it lead to? Okay, bringing in a technical super. Yep, tried and true.
Overhead, nicely blocked, but the tentacle keeping it safe, and then your push block gets beat up too. Ari gets anti-aired, and she should be dead just like that.
I love that handshake, because we saw Ari going for that down S2, which you know is going to be primed to being jumped in on. Handshake, anti-air, immediate response.
Oh my god, make it stop. Oh my god. Vi Arcane, make it stop.
Ooh, and again, right at the last moment. The anti-air is good. That's probably going to do enough to finish off the Alawi.
Yeah, definitely dead. And now Fury with both of their characters alive.
Yeah, with how competitive this game is, you absolutely do not want to be losing. And just a dash-up throw, the bravery. Yeah, instant, avoids.
Oh my god!
Never mind. I was about to say, does make Jilla waste the bar, but will not matter anyways. The dash punch is good into an instant confirm.
At S1, it's so tough. You can never get space against Vi. That character just... Any spot on the screen she can attack you from at any time. She's so fast and scary in this version of the game. Back switch.
Oh wow, that's like full screen pickup off the Alawi assist.
Oh, the cross up. It's so tough to see too, because you can just linger in the air for a long time and then go for that late J2H.
I think any of the characters who can really change their jump arc at the last minute seem to get a lot of mileage off of that. I mean, Vi to a degree, I guess. The dashes from Vi, for Ari, I should say.
Yeah.
But yeah, Echoes in particular, that little pop gets so much use.
Runs in, jumps over. Oh, counter hit stayed all the way down. You can combo, but slight miss.
Yeah, that's kind of a weird angle, to be fair. Like really high up, kind of a weird trajectory. Oh wow, that still went through.
And then ended up hitting Echo.
Yeah, Jilla's use of the command grab off of that dash in has been so good.
And then the front throw for the kill. Doesn't need any meters, the air S2, so this kind of like explosive offense. So far you can tell that Pink is like trying to wait it out, go for mix-ups and stuff, but it's been tough to survive it. Nice tag timing as well.
And it's whenever the Vi's in that driver's seat, these Vi players always putting so much emphasis on it, but for good reason. The rushdown is clean, successful, and now Jilla 1 round away from maybe advancing through in this winner's bracket.
Oh, and there's just no escaping this Vi Ahri pressure. Oh, forced the burst. Wasn't actually getting hit, but just, you know, for a second saw it and was like, all right, I'm going to go for it.
I mean, when you do have this much of a lead, I guess you can afford to go for those bursts. But no, we're resetting. You're not going to start anything.
Oh my god, the savagery. Just wakes up with the jab knowing that the wake-up attack was going to get baited.
Oh, but there's the Ahri. Facilitating a weird mix-up.
Retreating guarding again. And oh, actually mixed yourself up with the retreating guard. Okay, there's going to be a break. Gets the meter out as well. Tag out of Echo.
Yo, Jilla is going in. Wants to get rid of this Echo now. He's going to fight back a drop.
That's brutal. That drop is brutal. That was a chance to wrestle back some momentum, get a limit strike, build a fury, you know, all that kind of stuff, get some meter, and then just couldn't do it there. This Vi is just moving.
It's one thing when you see in the normal Vi pressure, but when you're making these kind of just like, you can tell the Vi is feeling themselves.
Oh my god. And then blocking minus frames, back swing out of it. Dude, there's no stopping this character. She is just pulling up. You cannot get space against her.
But as soon as you think you've got it, here comes the charge. Ahri gets some control in. It's through. Handshake back to her again. Okay, what's it going to be?
Sway in the front. Charge S1.
Yeah, advantage, and there's the overhead of the air dash.
Oh, drops it.
No, okay, an opportunity. A crucial opportunity here for Pink.
Yeah, you got to hit this. Can you extend with the Echo Assist maybe and then try to get the kill even with double level 3, or just, no, saves the bar?
No, just keeping it simple. Went for a meaty grab too, but Jilla's still waiting for it.
Oh, Ahri took a bit of damage from the Time Winder as well. Oh, help,
help,
help.
These sways.
Help.
How do you put a stop to this?
Help!
SOS.
On
the other side.
Oh!
Oh! The one and only time that hop connects in the entire match, and it is at the most important moment.
Oh my god, that character is just so mobile, so hard to deal with. The sways in neutral, and then all of a sudden set up into the corner for the cross-up, nowhere to go.
And again, the France here in force just supporting each other, which you love to see it, you know, because a lot of the players there, they are like the French Dragon Ball community. They've all taken to this game like glue. And again, you know, they're training together, they're competing in the events they can over there, online, offline, whatever, and they've all made the trip out. They're supporting each other, and now at least that's Yasha and now Jilla as well.
Yeah.
On the winner's side, qualifying to the very late stages of this tournament bracket.
Top 24, scrapping to try to make it into that top 8 for tomorrow. Obviously, $50,000 on the line, first big tournament of the year. France showing up. We got a losers qualifier that we're going to take a look at next, which some interesting characters that you'll see in this one. We get to see the Crank. A lot of people will be excited to see some Blitz trying to qualify for top 24 losers as well. And then we'll have to see what the other side of the bracket looks like. We're going to have another block of the top qualifiers here to see who's going to be in top 24 tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time. For those of you wondering, you can check what that is in your time zone.
So it's DD, right. I did see DD qualify earlier. Quite a few of the MK1 community rallied around to really give that support. MK1 was a one-day tournament yesterday, finished. A lot of the folks are still around. They're kind of just supporting their boys and their other games they've entered. But they're making it quite deep into this bracket, so excited to see it. I've got to say, though, while we've got a little bit of a moment here, shout-outs to all of you watching at home, especially those of you who are watching from Europe. You're putting in that late shift, as always.
Yeah.
It's going to get later still, so so get some coffee on.
I know. The time zone makes it difference. It makes it brutal. That was like me trying to watch all the French tournaments very early in the morning and stuff like that. I think like most of them start at like 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. my time. And they like the top 8 is like noon. So I'm like, man, it's like so early. You got to wake up nice and early and then watch the whole thing. And then it's like done and you have your whole day left.
Well, in this case, you know, they're going to be putting in that support. Shouts to all of you watching at home. You know who you are. But if we're going to be seeing that Blitz, though, I'm hoping so. You know, Blitz Crank definitely got a lot of love in that day 1 update. You know, a lot of those, pretty much every important normal you might want to use with the character got improved. Yeah,
Tate plays Yasuo Blitzcrank, which is a pretty scary team to deal with, the standing resets of these characters. And you see like the stuff where Tate restands you and then does the charge S1 cross up, tags the Blitzcrank, and command grabs you before it hits. So you like try to parry or you try to block cross up and then you just get hit, and it's just brutal. There's a lot of nasty mix this team has.
Or especially if you do get particularly the freestyle blitz. That is what we see, because it just opens up that layer that like every time that grab is a threat, you're just going to handshake back. and do something disgusting with it.
Yeah, you just get tons of damage off of it too. I see a massive group of people also in the corner. You see in that bottom left camera, the one that Tate is on, like all the way in that group in the corner, all those people are watching. There's the French stream over there where they have all the matches, and those are all the other off-stream matches for 2XKO. So there's like a big crowd of people standing back, the classic peering over people's shoulders, trying to watch the monitors for all the top
I've already
matches.
heard at least like 4 or 5 times this weekend, just the people hunched over a setup, and I have heard under the breath, yo, is this tournament?
Yo, is this tournament? Is this score? You guys know the score? Tournament?
Some things just never change.
I did the same thing earlier. I was watching Zando play, and I was like, is this tournament? Is this tournament?
Ooh, okay,
like,
this
yeah.
is a button check. Okay, no, it is button check. I was saying, we saw the Braum Blitzcrank, but no, not quite.
Yeah, should be, unless I'm mistaken, should be some Blitzcrank and Yasuo for Tate.
Yeah, DD, I'm pretty sure I saw DD earlier on playing Yasuo and I want to say Ari.
Okay.
Could be wrong. Definitely the Yasuo, I'm sure.
Yeah, button checking with Ari for now. We'll have to see if that ends up being the actual match. And there's a lot of really strong players in the next set. So this is top 96 on this side. This is the J pool, so J1 and J2. On the other side, we have Leffen versus Jazz Rap. Blazy, who's the American player most people see playing Ari, up against Yada. There's Wade versus Hubert. Bleed versus James. And then let me grab the other section of the K block
I'd be curious to know who sent DD to losers, though, because DD won... I was actually in the same pool. It was the same pool as DD, but won the pool straight winner's side and looked very strong on the way. So I'd be curious to know who sent DD to losers.
So on the other side of the brackets, we have Super Noon, Just Capital B, Senshi, Jakey the Snakey, Sonic Fox and Inzam, the Twins, Kane. Lots of really strong players in that bracket. So.
Yeah, very excited to see more of the Twins as well. Obviously, I'm going to be biased for that.
Yeah.
Such a fantastic dynamic.
Oh, so DD lost to Hikari.
Ah,
It was a 2-0 earlier before Hikari lost just now to Yasha.
Okay, there's the steam. Oh no, perhaps a bit of a late assist call there. There was a gap in between. Oh, the instant break. Yeah, DD wanted to keep that Yasuo alive.
He's very low on life. Oh, and dashes up. Good spacing. Yeah, DD, another person I see and I've played in ranked, and Tate. I've played both of them and seen them in ranked a lot. They're grinding this game quite a bit. Nice chase down. Tagging Yasuo for the combo.
I feel like at this point in the tournament as well, most of the players who are still going to be in it are the ones who they're just going to be on that demon time. They're always on, they're grinding, whether it's tournaments, whether it's ranked. Like, you just know they've got the hours to back it up.
Oh, yeah. Nice extension here, too, and has a lot of meter to dump. We'll see what the combo choice is going to be at the end. Calls it. Okay. And then... Oh, the sweaty combos? Oh, missed it.
Oh, no, just dropped, unfortunately. I feel like that could have been such a huge path, but not quite meant to be. Okay, Blitz coming down, recovering with a button, swinging.
That's big damage, too.
Yeah, this now puts you into, like, strike throw territory.
Yeah, Blitz BNBs, they hurt. Oh, my. Oh, my.
Ooh, where you going? Clips the backdash. Okay.
One hit round. About to have Yuri. What a jab check from Tate.
And that was all Blitz, baby. I feel like Blitz, low-key, is one of the comeback characters in this game.
Yeah, yeah. The last time I played Tate, I got 2-tapped by Blitzcrank and Fury twice.
Yeah.
Both my characters were full life, and I just got 2-tapped, and I was like, brother.
Ooh, got the successful parry on the Ari, but the super still hit on the way back. But Blitz just has that damage, especially when you got the Fury active. I feel like with the Fury, he becomes like one of the scariest characters in the game by himself.
Yeah, Fury Blitz is terrifying. Oh, that's both characters eating a fat amount of damage here. Yasuo inevitably will get out of there, but took a beating.
Man, that is so much health gone now, though. DD responding in kind. I think it's just that Blitz, as a standalone character, just has that real basic strike throw, and then Fury both just leads to this character's dead levels of damage.
Yeah.
And as long as you're standing in front of that character, you have to be scared of it in some fashion.
Goes for the stomp reset, goes for the other side, but a little fuzzy jump in the corner prevents that from happening, and the dash up jab should be a nice, clean kill here.
We definitely. Oh, no, hang on a minute.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's probably going to be no more Ari, but I mean, this is like magic pixel of the magic pixel. But there's a lot of great life to be regenerated. Should Tate build this break and decide to go for it.
Yeah, Chip's a big problem. Oh my god, what a jump. If you can force the break from DD, oh.
You just have to avoid Chip. That's the big thing here. Do not get chipped by anything at all. Yeah, we traded the wind wall. The tornado. Oh, and goodbye.
He was all in on that. Ran up, went for the cross up, didn't find it. That's a punish because the assist got hit. And then tag there, I think maybe expecting a break.
Perhaps. Not going to quite see it this time, though.
Oh, try to punish.
Oh, comes down with the splash. I love the confidence of that. Okay, catches this charged heavy.
And there's the break. Does not want to get any more of that Blitzcrank combo. I don't blame him. Blitz does a lot of damage. Another charge H and the Kara command grab.
Okay, we're getting tricky.
Oh my, hard calls out the backdash with the hook.
Oh, the parries! The clutch stuff coming out from Tate. Doesn't quite get the follow-up there, but some of the damage already done. Oh no, just whiffs the 2H big time.
I think expecting the hop there. Didn't go for it. There's the hop, the double overhead.
All right, Blitz is going to have the life to take this for sure, but what's going to follow? We see the limit strike end? No.
Oh, missed it. That's a tough thing to get at that height sometimes. Oh, nice challenge.
Okay, there's a lot of meter here. That's probably...
Yeah, it should be a kill here.
You go for the crumple, go for the switch. Yeah, here comes Yas. All right, spin the barn. That's that. Good by Yas. It is time for Blitzcrank. Here comes the bot. What have you got?
Made out of the corner. Parried again there. I think maybe expecting the rapid slash, but Fury Crank about to hit.
Yeah, Tate deciding to wait after that combo to again make sure you can break it at time. They can't block and tried the big boy parry again, but that's 2 for 2. Yeah, that was so close to working, but not quite close enough.
Reacted to the Yasuo assist to parry and was just a little too fast.
Oh, nice. Full confirm.
Yeah, the nice thing about having that blitz assist is like basically any grounded hit, you can fix it.
It's one of those assists that isn't the flashiest, but what it does is so strong.
Yeah, really the enabler. That should be a punish. Oh, missed it.
Oh, long range low. Still managed to get a combo off of it. That was a nice catch.
Yeah, whenever her sweep hits, you can't cancel it on block. So you just do sweep and then buffer the upward Spirit Rush. And like if it ever hits, you get the combo off of it.
Not the most common confirm, but that's one of those things where you're at max distance, you kind of have to know it.
You got to be an Ari master to do that one for sure. It's not an everyday confirm.
Oh, walks into that standing M. It's such a rude normal as well. Just really pumps it.
Yeah, he's cranking it.
Indeed.
Bang.
And then some. Now with Steam. And such a terrifying character with that Steam. You get that improved mobility, the armored grab. Nice catch.
Yeah.
Wall bounce is good.
Oh my god. Takes the limit strike.
Oh! There was some significant travel time on that grab, I want to say.
Oh my. Just gets it. From downtown running bear grab with
the
armor.
boogeyman.
Whip on the 2H, but man, he tried parry there every time and has not worked out.
I mean, Tate is living and dying by these parries. You know, we saw a lot of momentum potential in the first game as a result of it, but again, when they whiff, again, you lose that super meter, you get punished. Oh, there's the left right. I think that we're going to see people get hit by that forever in this game.
It's never going to be bad to have a half screen left right that you have to watch out for all these other options at the same time. All right, who up blitz and they crank. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if it's Tate. A little rotate. Oh, and gets counter hit here. Do you commit the Fury is the real question. I feel like there's a chance Tate might. Yeah, Tate, I was going to say, is a Furier on 1 life.
The Fury again into one of these big boy parries. Blitz is a believer, but Tate did get the Fury. I mean, plenty of it's still going to be left. But there's so much work to do here. But you have the round to lose, right? It's not the absolute end of the world, but it puts you in such a rough situation should you lose this round, which is looking like it might just happen here. That Fury is now all gone. Ari combo continues.
Nice. Easy peasy kill here with the level 1 at the tail end.
It's crazy, though. These whiff parries, if even one of them connected, you know it's party time.
You just get one-tapped. Like, Fury Blitz just one-taps you even through the 80% scaling on the parry.
Yeah, we got some noise in this crowd for Didi.
There's the Blitzcrank fans. Oh.
There it is. Okay. First time in the set we see the freestyle facilitating that command grab combo.
That's a punish. Yeah, that burst timing to deal with the rapid slash on whip, that forward S1, is very good. If you know Yasuo's going to do it, you can just use your break on reaction and then get that kill.
That's that specific character knowledge where I guess it's going to help if you play the character yourself. Ooh. But not being put off Tate.
Still going to parry?
With the parries, yeah, still looking to do it.
Is it stomp time for the reset? Oh, the cross up on that.
Was
you just can't see it. It's just the top of the skybox. You don't know what's happening.
But because Blitz does so much of the heavy lifting once the combos, like once the initial hit connects, he launches and his damage is so high.
Yeah. His B&B damage on average is one of the highest in the game.
Okay, Limit Strike building that meter. And now Tate does have pretty much another burst to work with, should we get to that point. But again, still going for those parries. So dedicated to it.
Using that air judgment, cut the stall a little bit. Oh, Blitzcrank assist getting hit. And the jump in and the whiff. Oh my gosh. Command Dash is in, whiff on the 2H. Blitzcrank rotating.
Couldn't get anything more off of it, but hey, as long as you're wasting this Fury time.
And no assist for 3 more seconds. Tate now has assist, and that's a kill on Yasuo here. But the break to save him, and still he doesn't tag, so he just stayed in there, so there's no Fury on this Crank.
But you know Blitz really wants it. Oh, that is a hard call out on that 2H.
Is this going to kill?
Is that doing enough?
Not enough! Chip! Blocks it!
Oh my good lord. Manages to find a hit anyway.
I love it. I love calling the Yasuo assist there and then jumping forward block. So that way, if you do the wake-up attack, then you're safe and your assist just tanks it for you. So really, really smart. 2M hit.
Oh, no, it was a really weird angle there, though. Good block on the charge stage this time. Gets caught on the second hit, though. Okay, what's it going to be? Yeah, just keeping it simple, building that steam. And now already so much life gone on this Ahri.
That was so scary. Lost the steam, but still in a pretty decent spot. Catches the low as well and got the long Kara, but there's the break. Oh, that's going to be a punish, I think? Oh, actually, no, not quite in time. Wow, and the air-to-air light momentum on the side of Tate now.
Okay, fantastic. Best case scenario, the Ahri's gone. I mean, we know DD has showed a lot of confidence in the Yasuo, but no two ways about it. This is a massive lead to have.
Wow, and made it through actually on the win wall there with the jump S1 from Yasuo and gets the corner combo.
Unfortunately, quite a lot of these Blitz assist calls have he's just been getting clipped as soon as Blitz comes out.
Yeah, he's big. He gets tagged by a lot of stuff. Oh, that was so insanely cheap.
Yeah, mix up City, and that's going to be a pretty swift match point. Tate, this is quite the turnaround.
Yeah, even has the break advantage as well. Around start, I like that Tate's been running too. He's not been engaging. He's been letting DD like whip the assists and then just, backing off like this.
Okay, we've thrown it out. Nice parry though. On the way back, getting some advantage at the very least. And again, that long range pickup. Tate trying to break. A little bit too early this time.
And no orb super available here to extend though.
Oh, okay, the defensive grab.
That's a huge counter hit too. I imagine we'll see break here. Otherwise, Ahri might be in some trouble.
Okay, the kind of self-mix-up territory there. I mean, Ahri's probably alive, but if you want to keep that healthy. Because if Ahri lived, it would have been by a slither.
Yeah, and I mean, there's going to be a reset with Blitzcrank assist there too, so.
Oh, big wake up. An even bigger parry, and that is it. DD responding in kind, and here we go. The Blitz man back once again.
What a dash up. Yasuo taking a beating, making it scrappy. Parries through. Try to parry on the way back too.
That would have been so clean.
The S2 trade. She's dead with the running H. Oh my god, Blitz just needs one. That's the scary thing here. This is a huge hit though.
It's definitely doable. It's 100% doable, but right now, Yasuo's got the hit.
Yasuo's his hit! And Blitzcrank gets the hit. Charge H. Is this going to be enough? It's really close with the S1 super at the end.
Is that just enough?
It is, and Tate moving on. Who up? Blitz and they crank. Okay, in top 24 with the robot.
The Blitz dream stays alive for a bit longer. Tate staying in this bracket. And I love it when you see those teams. The Blitz is doing so much work as well.
Yeah.
It's not like Yasuo featuring Blitzcrank. It's like Blitz is a real...
I feel like it was the opposite. It was like it was like Blitzcrank featuring Yasuo. Like so much of that was on how impressive the performance was with the Crank, and then the Crank survive and live and doing all kinds of cool stuff. So impressive stuff.
Absolutely. And you'll love to see it, right? You know, this game, a lot of the characters got some love in the day one update. Some of the characters got nerfed, some big buffs away. But I think so far, so good. We're seeing a decent amount of characters. I do hope that continues as we move through this bracket. But I guess time will tell. But
a lot of Vi in this as well. A lot of Warwick, a lot of Vi. A lot of characters we haven't seen. A lot of Blitzcrank, which is cool. I saw some Braum earlier as well. So a lot of great matches so far. We are going to take a little break, and we're going to jump to the other side of our top 92 to try to narrow down to the top 24 for tomorrow. So hopefully you've enjoyed all our action. I'll take a short break and be back with more Frosty Faustings in just a little bit.
Check out two of our artists, Kinda Not and Ianzu Art, located in Artist Alley booths R2 and L7. Be on the lookout for their upcoming Devil Trigger and Mob collections. Gatekeep.us for merch that beats life in a first to 10 and then says, I don't even play this game. The Skullgirls Community Tour 2026 is in full swing. Frosty Faustings is the first offline stop of the year. Coming to Combo Breaker, CEO, TNS Online, and more to be revealed. More details at start.gg/Skullgirls. Unleash the next era of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves with Season Pass 2. 6 explosive DLC fighters dropping monthly from January through June 2026, starting with Taekwondo Master Kim Jae-hoon. Returning legends Nightmare Geese, Blue Mary, and Wolfgang Krauser join the fray, plus 2 epic mystery characters teased for massive surprises. Slashback returns April 11th and 12th for its 4th year in Northern California. Featuring an Artist Alley for the first time, they're taking their celebration of anime and fighters to the next level. Register now at startgg/slashback and follow their socials for updates. CEO 2026 returns to the massive Rosen Shingle Creek in Orlando, Florida on August 14th through 16th with the biggest lineup in history. And hey, while you're there, check out the 24-hour Jabali World Arcade with over 100 arcade cabinets, karaoke, and more. Registration is now live on startgg/CEO. Be sure to check out all of our awesome Frosty Faustings merch. Whether you're headed to your local or an important job interview, we've got the gear you need. Shirts, hats, pants, keychains, blankets, mugs. But it won't be here forever, so get yours now.
Hard to explain the type of action we've been going through today, but somehow we're going to keep going. Top 96 winners continues here. Proxy and Cola to take you through the next wave of pools. Super excited to get to see how this plays out. Brother, I've been in the crowd for these last couple ones, and I'm exhausted.
Same. But actually, we were watching the Chris G battle over there.
Of course.
And a couple other ones over there, and then bouncing back and forth and watching the stream. It has been absolutely insane, as you mentioned. What happened with Tate, bro?
It has been, dude. Tate is don't get me started on Blitzcrank, bro. Well, you're gonna get me rambling for a bit too long. Listen, bro, it's been upsets after upset, top to bottom. No region is safe. It's what you expect from a tournament of this caliber. One of the first major offline tournaments ever, and the first major offline tournament on the full release of the game. It has been genuinely unbelievable what we've gotten to see from 2XKO so far this weekend.
People from around the world, duos, the strength after a recent patch.
Yes.
And honestly, representation from a lot of characters, a lot more than I thought. You know, again, it's been coming through. Teams of Braum too as well. It's been a lot, and it's not going to stop. We're going to continue this heat out here. It's cold outside. But out here, right here, at Frosty Faustings, it's going to heat up. The twins on the screen. Brother, the two-win twins.
Cracking through the winner's bracket here. Going to be facing off against Kane on the other side. Opportunity arising here. Playing a pretty unique team in itself. Warwick, obviously one of the usual suspects. Jinx, something a little bit less traveled here, but having that 2x assist, being able to, dispense some missiles for the homie here. Obviously a very, very strong layout. As you can see here, even throws out the chompers for the second assist, but with a good timing on the tag, Yasha closes the distance.
We're again the air-to-air right there. Catch the bounce, starting from the flip. Break nice and early, sends out the assist, and I like that. You send out the assist, Warwick trying to get the work, but that's got to happen. You cannot leave her by herself.
Downward rocket looking good. Chappie comes through and off the headbutt. Easy confirm every single time. One of the strengths of the Warwick there, that lariat assist, that quick little headbutt. So easy to be able to get the extra extensions, as we're going to get a bit of fireworks here. Potential for a tag. And we are maximum Warwick to be able to convert. The synergy coming through. Let me not give you spoilers for Arcane, but let's just say they got good synergy. They got good synergy.
I'll work? Okay. More appropriate.
Slice pass, looking good. Break still available for Kane here, but the Twins are able to handle business here. Assist still available. Super assist, and as soon as you see that super assist, able to catch the roll away, but the get-up attack buying us some room.
Oh, the parry on the overhead, stopping that from happening. Trying to go for Jinx, but she's able to get her hits off.
Back in it one more time. Still has zap, still has meter. Limit strike is the choice. Grind up those resources, but the 2H into the stance. Beautiful, but too far.
The fireball follow up. You tag in. Warwick saving the day. Side switch. Super after this. Yes, sir. Another he can help with Max Warwick.
As Zaidi has been calling him all weekend, 50-50 man. Coming in to save the day there. Absolutely.
Yo, the overheads be paying bills. Just the flip just in general. The scenarios that he gets. Yeah.
Ooh, and off the rocket is able to dash straight through. Lucky it wasn't a happy birthday there. The headbutt at least was able to clear Echo out of the way. It's now, see how we go off the tag launcher.
Little break. Fireball kind of set it up. Yes, sir. Installed. Slow to start things off. Push walk. Caught up in the corner.
Yeah, doing the best you can. Good defense there. Patience to down back as we fall with the medium to clear out the Yasuo. Went for the jump in and almost both getting connected on, but here it is. A bait of the get up attack into the break.
Ace with the zap. Off the table. Hey, Warwick, help me.
Every time.
Just catch Yasha. That's fine. That's fine. You take this.
Slipping in the jump loop off of that too, which is extremely smart. Oh, dude, it doesn't matter if you rewind, you backdash, you retreating guard, you cannot escape it. S1 comes for everyone.
That's far. I like that. So burning points. Oh no, they locked it down. You got him. The tag. Block, but it's enough to kill. Damn. Yas, it's all to you.
Yeah, no way to be able to get the parries out on that one, unfortunately, as we're going to jump away. Lo was looking for the tag, it seemed like. Unfortunately, he's going to get caught out and potentially leave us down to the 1v1, depending on how we want to spend our break. And I think being ahead on a round, I think it's better to bank on the Fury if you're going to spend it.
Okay, good.
All right. This is part of why. Managing your blood.
Activation now. Made that a lot better for the character.
Game time.
Can we get in, though? Dash the pipe off. The throw right after. We'll teach these on. Creasy easies.
Not enough. I definitely like it. Go for the limit strike as quick as possible. High, low. Not going to work out. Finds the legs. Chilling.
Hit. Oh, the parry. That wasn't even necessary. Beats it out. And the punish. None of that was necessary. You gotta give him a message, though. You gotta send him a message sometimes.
Parry rips, still gets the punish, knew that the Fury had to be spent. It's a no-win situation. It's the classic. I'd rather see you burst and get put on a poster than not spend your resource and die with it.
Yeah, gonna have that on the tombstone, you know?
Oh,
At least he bursted.
the final
At
right.
least he bursted. Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay, 1-0 right now. Kane. Grant's crowd right now. They've been running deep. The crowd's been going crazy for him here as we are going to get the confirm on the other side. Twins going to look for the tag launcher and go for the setup here off the limit strike.
Once again, this time the overhead, so the 2L we saw previously.
Oh,
Good pick up with Jinx. But Warwick again saving the day from the back door.
and that's a perfect swing there, knowing that the only possible threat there is a rewind from Echo and, of course, dispensing mediums to get that stop sign. Beats him to the spot. Very smart.
Double DP. That boy's building up 3. Oh, yeah. You know what's going to happen when he comes back in. But for right now, put him up the super, start things off. Tag. You've seen this before. Dead Echo. Yes, sir.
And you have better positional. Blood's going to pop instantly, so you get a short look. And now that extra movement speed on the hunt right now. You can smell the fear. Was looking for the forward S1.
We'll catch it. We'll catch it the 5M right there, though. Uh-oh. Nice drop. What the buffs have happened?
Yeah, even with the improved combo routes, it doesn't quite work out.
Hey, it happens to us all. Just like me, for real, for real. I'm a Warwick player, you know?
Stance on stance, doesn't work out. We're trying to get very fancy with the movement there. Ends up beating out the medium attempt, though. Distance closed, doesn't work. Gonna save the break potentially here. Yeah, gonna hold it. I definitely respect it here. Only needs to spend the 1 bar, though, so parries are still on deck. Might get put on notice here, depending on the situation.
Some tech start things off. Doesn't get all starting for the air-to-air medium. Nothing doing the pass-through coming through. And he's for that Fury first. The pickup is there. There it is. The break. Cancel. Nothing doing. With the throw, the stomp. And the follow-up. Okay. Yas by himself. Not too bad. Fury behind them, or I should say break at this point.
I did like the idea with the Fury dash cancel there, and unfortunately, even after the tag, can't quite get the 2H, but well-placed 5M is able to break through. Maybe a miscommunication on the tag there, but it ends up with a mix-up, so it's all good.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
They are psychic. Sometimes things get scrambled. Maybe the aluminum in here. I don't know. Off the backboard.
It's a staticky hotel, bro.
Yeah, it is. It is. Might be messing up the psychic powers there. Set up. Yeah, the side switches still had that rewind out and about for the follow-up. That, was that not nasty, bro. This character is so damn dope.
Yeah, and solo Jinx, never the situation you want to find yourself in, especially not with a wind wall and the boy who cheats time on the other side. Quick little break, quick little limit strike, building up the resources as we continue to just maul.
Side switch trying to find the mix. Listen, completely trying to find that 2H. Nothing doing. Oh, the bait, the punish on the get-up attack.
Ends up working out, equalizing here 1-1, a great bounce back, good adjustments. And that's one of the nice things about having a duo as well. 2 minds potentially better than 1 when it comes to the game planning here. We have seen across a couple of sets for the Twins that not necessarily a slow start, but they are extremely strong at adapting. So they are, the game 1 and game 2 Twins are not the same beast. They are so quick to change up.
Let's see what happens now. Final game between the two.
H not gonna work out. Still all right. Tries to send out the missile. Oh, okay.
Oh, that's so dirty.
Yeah.
It's, I think the 2M, if I'm not mistaken.
A little bit of villainy ends up working out. It's gonna spend the super right away. Cars in. Yeah, that was so sick. And gets the rewind to avoid the break opportunity, but the 2H saves the day.
There we go, Warwick. That Shibu sure you can. Does it again. Bounce. Go for the super this time. Huge lead up.
And of course, straight through to maximum Warwick. Going back down to the earth after the S1 super OTG. You always forget there's that one extra touch. Oh.
Dash right into 5M. You gotta be kidding me.
It's peasy. Able to commit. In situations like that, doesn't matter if it has more recovery if you know it's going to hit. Yeah. It's all good.
It's the purpose, right? Making him that kind of character.
Look on the throw, though. Able to extend. Very nice. 2H. And with that 3 meters. No, instead, he's going to look for the mix-up here and does find the low. Cuts straight into the level 3. There we go. A round up now.
incident. A lot of bar to utilize right there. Already sitting with that break, ready to go if need be, but honestly, involving that offense. Rouse Star has one. Still Echo comes through and finds to follow up. Make a time winder.
Gets to the wall. Utilizing here. Limit strike. Leaves the clone just to make sure. Opportunity to rewind potentially here. Ends up timing it out, but it's okay. We get the air-to-air. I think those are the situations where having a duo really does pay off. You have more opportunity to be able to think out those situations, low pressure, and having those moments to be able to refresh your mind. But here we go. Chomper's out.
Okay, tornado out to the zap. Catching, trying to come through. You really thought. Strike. So knocked out for the Oki. Sets up. Tag. Under the door with the 2L. Nothing doing. Does find the 5M. Break Smith.
Yeah, absolutely correct call there. Situation was about to get dicey. Doubles up with the missiles here and comes off the wall. Flips it back into the corner. And of course, level 3 potentially there from Jinx. We're going to go chompers into the over. That is unblockable the first time. Nobody blocks it the first time.
Well, I'm not blocking the second, the third time, or fourth time. I'll tell you that right now. That man's time is over.
Oh. Potentially going to take us to a final round here. Plenty of meter to be able to close it out. Gets air-to-air, though, and is able to pick up Yasha privilege with the OTG.
Wrong. So I actually picked them up. The wall. The approach, just in case she did send out any sort of assist.
And 50-50 man strikes again. Blocks it in the air. Gonna try to rip the level 3. It's not going to work, but blocks the get-up attack. Layers on layers of correctness here as it's going to take us down to the end. Dude, this is intense.
Oh my god, I'm sweating. I ain't even playing. Dash up M, able to find the conversion. For Chappie. Help. Overhead.
Doubled up with the headbutts. There we go. Opportunity now. Gonna hold the break for now, knowing you're not gonna die from this touch at least. Well, maybe you thought you weren't gonna die. Fireworks.
I'm saying, then
maximum Warwick. It's gonna be close.
It's gonna kill. I don't think so.
The OTG though.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh my god. Even as a Warwick player, I forget there's another button behind that.
Ooh, and now betting it all on the Fury. 50-50 man once again. Spends the Fury right away. This is the final opportunity. Get the damage on Jinx. Tries to save the homie. Looks to reset it. Doesn't work out. Got a normal dash instead of a Fury.
Break helps out. Clip something. Stops the pressure. Stems the bleeding for a little bit longer. Parry. Punish.
My god.
You gotta be kidding me. Parries the pass through. How ready can you be?
Oh! Falls down with the medium. Nice and safe and solid. Doesn't have to do too much. Damage adding up. If you're going to go for the tag launcher, you want Jinx to be the lead off here because obviously, as we've seen before, it's fireworks into the swap, into the super. If it all connects, it's certainly going to be enough here. That's going to be K coming through and the pop-off right away. Well deserved as we continue to forge our path through the winner's side of Top 96.
I know Press is going crazy right now on Twitter, over in France, and here too as well. The venue, brother, that was an insane set. What a way to start this block off.
Oh, so unfortunately, one of our highest seeded duos is going to be exiting to the losers bracket for now, but not the last we'll see of them today or this weekend for sure. Still an opportunity to go far, as you know, that's the beauty of the double. It's the double-edged sword of the double elimination bracket. You know how it is.
Get another chance to dance. I was stressed though, and the amount of players that are so high level out here. Some of them already faltered to the loser side or are out. You know, it could be you. No matter how good you think you are, it could be you.
See, it's never easy. Again, in a situation like this, especially having it be, again, the first major offline event of this game on the full release. So much to have to deal with as it looks like our next two players are already about on their way. We're going to have definitely two of my favorite players to get to watch, and we'll intro them when they come up. But truly, it's just... This is the type of volatility you can expect in the early stages, right?
Oh, of course, yeah.
Things that we have ideas of who is strong and who is not. We kind of have some understanding of certain aspects of the situations, but in the end, until you're truly like iron tested, proved offline, then like
it's all theory, bro.
It's all yap.
It's all yap. It's all yap until it's gap. It's a bar. It's all yap until it's gap. That's what you young kids would say. But either way, I agree. Like, you know, the thought process that Teemo is useless, you know, for a lot of people over in the States, or that Warwick is not really that strong over in other parts of the world. those things are going to get tested out here and figured out, and then I can't downplay my Warwick anymore. I'm
hey,
sorry,
listen,
man.
we've known since last patch Warwick was in there.
I knew he was good too.
Everybody tried their hardest, but listen,
hey,
it's all good. Moving on to the next one, though, this is going to be Senshi facing off against Jakey the Snakey. Jakey, obviously, a player that you see week in and week out in the North American online tournaments. Very rare to see back-to-back Jinx coming up, as Jakey is a Yasha Jinx player themselves.
Huh. Still on the, you know, when we watch CNS, obviously, you see him a lot out there. But it's crazy to see a lot of Jinx still, despite the fact that like the buffs haven't really moved her all the way up. We're still very hardcore, and some of that's just having another character that can enable a player like Yasha, you know?
Yeah, I think also it's really rough because if you haven't played against the character at a super high level, it can be a little overwhelming because obviously in terms of character strength, a lot of people do put this character a little bit lower on the tier list in their own minds.
Yeah.
And I think for the most part, people would be right to place her a little bit lower, but that doesn't mean I think that people underestimate how close the top tier from the bottom tier is.
Yeah, how could
it's much more squished than you think it is.
That's what the patch has been doing,
it's
right?
It's not S to D tier. It is like S plus to like B plus.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Tops.
And they've been doing a good job of making sure like that's the intention. Obviously, there's some nerfs that some people want more of for the high tiers and things like that, and more buffs and things like that. But I feel like condensing nature is the objective more than it is like, let's pull this character all the way down, pull this character all the way up, which I like better as a game as we go through time.
Especially with the fact that we're going to get the amount of patches that we are. The current plan being like every 5 weeks we're getting some amount of adjustment here. So that's definitely important.
So they can stay consistent with that. But they've been doing a good job so far, in my opinion. Keep it up.
Of course. For now, though, I'm excited to get to see how Jakey plays this out. Still rocking through the winner's side. A lot of good matches to come. As we've said, it has been kind of a bloodbath across the 2 streams here. As we obviously have the UMBA stream running in the corner of the room as well. I'm glad we've gotten to see the amount that we have. And we're cutting it down to top 48 today.
Top 48.
So
still has a lot to go.
A lot of matches.
A lot of matches. Some people's favorites have been knocked out. Wars between countries have happened at this point. Not fully done, though. Not fully done. But yeah, you're right. It's definitely been exciting. Senshi, not familiar with this name at all.
Senshi, I believe playing out of France, extremely strong Alawi player.
Yeah, which, I mean, this high, yeah. Which,
Alawi, okay. Alawi Echo, when it comes to Alawi, there are a couple team comps that do work pretty well. This seems to be, this is probably the strongest one. I think you usually play freestyle. You can play 2X if you'd like, but I think that freestyle is the correct way, in my opinion. But yeah, these two work out really well. Alawi's an amazing teammate, and Echo kind of goes with everyone, so it plays well.
Only a single character you don't go well with.
And that is part of why Alawi's going to be interesting in this matchup here, because that Rekka is so good for being able to just blow out some of these projectiles here. You can see, even off the dash, expected to need to parry, gets caught out. It's the super time winder. We're going to go straight in and actually gets out of the tag launcher. Didn't want to have to deal with the Alawi. Didn't want to go to Bikini Bottom.
Oh, makes sense, makes sense. Not my hood, not my people, you know? Okay. Tentacle gets the air throw, drops him right back down to the command grab, of course.
Yeah, easy pickup off the OTG on that one. Alawi going to bring it back down to the earth. Not going to spend the meter. Instead, it's going to look for the command of motion. Too far for the S2, but a couple parries in a row are going to save the day. You even saw Jakey tags back into the Jinx. Didn't want to overcommit, and unfortunately, ends up being the demise. Never gets to leave the corner.
Issue with the lockdown. Jail no bail right now. Finds a 5M to start things off. Of course.
That's an important aspect of this matchup here, too. Whether it's a regular or a volatile clone, you need to have something laid out to be able to OTG off of these hard knockdown situations that Alawi can create. You can see there, try to queue up the command throw. That's a very tight mix.
Roll with the side switch. Yes, sir. Open up.
Dude, Tentacle, S1 slam into tag is pure villainy. It's like actual super villain mix-up.
Nah, I win. Oh, get that down 2H. No big deal, though.
Senshi's parries are unbelievable so far.
Yeah, on everything it feels. That's down the timing.
Too far for the 2H, but definitely has the right idea. Looking to close the distance with the time wind to take the space. Even with the sped up Chomper, still gets caught in a weird spot, but here it is. Both caught in the zap.
11th birthday. Set up for the overhead to get him attack save today for a little bit longer. Hunting for that 2M. Starting with the M. Nothing doing still. Oh, parry the dash up, fireball, and the mega time fire.
Oh, jumped in, gets found by the jab. Uses the break to try and keep the momentum. What a tech, though.
He saves kids. Ooh, he goes low. Oh my God, that is nasty.
Jakey says, I got some evil stuff of my own, working it out well. Only needs to spend the 1 bar to take the finish. And absolutely, a quick little pickup's going to leave it into the 2v1. Break nowhere in sight.
Hard to do. Solo, yeah, it's one of the better ones, but I mean, at this deficit, low on health, the way that you die, really.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, see, that's what you want to do. Use that assist that moves you so far forward. Never block the first one. The first one is unblockable. I'm telling you.
It's
the law of the land. You cannot block the first one.
It's a game over. All right, all right.
Round a piece, though. Got plenty of time to tag. Dude, Senshi calling the assist and tagging instantly to avoid the anti-air was so sick.
Who did with that? Got to do with the character, I guess, nowadays. Oh, no.
Thought we were close enough to need to parry, unfortunately. Strained out of the meter here. Dash up with the jab and straight in with the rapid slash. Crosses it up quick.
Yeah, up to 5L. Saw it on block. Went for it. 2H anti-air. Didn't get the pickup right after, though. Immediately tags him right back in. Out of the corner, though. Just cover me. Oh, the parry of the dash up. Oh, man, yo, Senshi is godlike at that.
Got him off the ground bounce there. That down heavy, kind of deadly.
Again, yo, that cross up, it's been doing work. The parry, the dash up overhead blocked out 2L.
Smart. I love the match there. Most Echoes will go for the throw in that situation as we roll past for the 50-50. And instead of initiating the sandwich mix, she's going to lean straight into the throw.
Tag on. Got more to come. Bam, bam.
It's reversal level 3 time, baby. No, instead, has plenty of room, doesn't even need to. I thought in the world is the confirm from full screen, the super mega death rocket. It always gets its man. Yeah.
Damn that damage. One more touch. Finish the job, Yas. Fireball. I'll lock him out so he can tag out. Oh, but Jigs, you see Eli was able to tag out, stay solid.
I would say off the table. Honestly, still slight advantage Jakey, in my opinion here. As long as you're able to play it safe. Maybe a little too safe on that one, though. Doesn't get it confirmed.
How can you block the overhead and then the fall from the low right after? The tentacle. Dog.
Getting caught out here. Bikini bottom one time. S1 clears most of them. Step back clears the rest. Very nice. Deals with the super at least. No meter for a parry here. Something to really take into consideration as we tag into the Echo.
Okay, trying to confirm. Make a time winder. Oh.
Yeah, Jakey was definitely in the conversation there, had the right idea, and potentially could have been able to bring that back. I really do think that full health Yasuo in that situation, if he can get one hit, convert into some kind of limit strike, and be able to get those resources into a better situation, potentially could run that back, but well, no sense, you will never know.
It's a different universe, brother. Parry the punish right after. Oh my God. The defense has been excellent, and it leads to this. Set up in the corner, heavy.
Let me just highlight for the second time that Senshi's parries are unbelievable.
Yes.
Oh, and the commando to follow up as well. Cuts it short. He's going to utilize the break.
By the way, however, dude, in the skies, it don't matter. It don't matter. Get sandwich. Jinx me in the middle.
Tag did good timing here. He's going to go for the OTG. Get up attack. Save some space. Once again, anything you do, if I have a chance to react, you already know what's coming. And that, the timing on that throw was so tight. The second Jakey hits the ground, we're able to initiate. Essentially set point.
Deep in the offense. The pressure up on the corner. I don't even know how you even open him up.
Trying to commit into the overhead. That was a brave retreating guard there.
By the age. Let's get up attack too far out.
And the retreating guard there against the get-up attack, I think, got to be an executioner. Maybe we're trying to buffer a dash. Either way, parry goes wide.
What's that 5 once again? Tag. Win wall.
Okay, here. Free position, falls down with the medium, and just decommits. I like that. Breaks still on the other side. Don't want to do too much.
Gets the zap. Breaks fit here.
Reposition with the down heavy, definitely good. Threat of the rewind, put us in a position where we didn't want to do too much. Trying to escape, using that command movement, the donuts to the rocket jump is very crucial. And off the tag, Gets the one. That's all you need. Alawi, not the most, is not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but certainly not the strongest solo character in the game.
Yeah, by yourself against Jinx. You know, those players gotta be in super clutch right now. Get in.
Yeah,
their way in. Yeah, Yasha stopping that from happening.
I'd say a lot of the time, her way to be able to get things going here is with a Fury dash cancel. So without that Fury, a little bit of a tough situation. And just swinging the hammer confirmed immediately into the super.
Job well done. We're on the board. So to break through that impenetrable defense that we have seen previously. Continue though. Still on set point. Gotta block low. Difficult to do so when you're worried about Echo coming through. Break spent now.
Still, tentacle into the feet. Doesn't want to do too much. Time winder into the distance close, finds the throw. It was an awkward situation, and after leaving the clone, looked for the rewind and ends up getting punished by the assist.
No strike. The win wall Oki. Dash of 5L. Our starter. The fact that he's kind of using the strikes. Whatever he wants up in the corner. The damage the deal. That's still good. Parry, but it doesn't matter. The follow from Yasha. Keep the pressure, make it difficult to parry. What came next? The instant overhead.
Timing on the tag, also a little bit evil. And straight in with the command hop. Passes on through. Still has the level 3 damage to show for it. Not going to be enough, but still a single mix-up to go. Oh, no. Not the worst, but still, you hate to see the drop.
Spin. Trying to find the wreck up, but unfortunately, Jakey gets a punish. Puts him down.
And Jinx players will never miss an opportunity to show you the full animation, that level 3. Unbelievable. Here's Jakey. You can see, feeling confident here. It's a game apiece now.
Jakey dancing.
Believe it up the coach, like, Jakey is jamming. He said, I don't even, I'm in my zone, bro.
Don't worry. I'm just chilling, bro. Oh, let me turn this. Let me put this song on repeat here.
I respect that, though. Listen, if you were going to listen to some coaching from anybody when it comes to this coming matchup, I would take it from Bleed. That's the best North American Alawi. Yeah. That's what you got to do sometimes. But no, locking back in one more time. A game apiece now. Jakey with the momentum advantage, though.
Keep that energy.
Ready. Change is good. Let's go.
It's air to air. Starts off real strong. Set up time. Course. Install. No ransom catches, but check for that though. Shooting guard does give us some distance. With a strike. Good wall set up. Chases the forward roll with the throw. One of course. The side spin down break. Now spin. It doesn't matter. Yo, Echo is done and dusted. Alawi remains, and this has been a pain point, as you have mentioned.
And with the resource deficit, it's huge. And now those parries are starting to be a little bit early, a little bit antsy, thinking about the block a bit too hard as Jakey's able to capitalize with the throw. Level 3 is available. And it's too high for the super there. Wanted to go for the optimal juggle.
Still finds a knockdown right here. Dash of 5L. Instant low. Be able to find the super after this one. Yes, sir.
And obviously, the meter is spent. It leaves us down now to what could be the final round.
Set point for Jakey.
Rocket straight away. Yasha closes the distance, and after the tag, we're going to punish an early break, though. It's a good choice.
Okay, nice and early zap for the dash up. 5M.
What a block on the empty low. Was able to get the punish as well. Super time winder following up.
He goes everything. Tag launcher.
It's so cheap.
Oh my god, that is so nasty.
From so far away from the tentacle as well.
Plans to throw. Gonna get the fall after this. A little bit of damage. Attack again. Yo, what do you do?
At that point, you're just taking chip. You have to do a monster guest parry or just accept that it's happening here. But granted, I think most people know Jakey for the Jinx. I think Yasha is the strongest character. But unfortunately, here on the cross-up, it's going to be dealt with.
Okay, from a break. It's going to install. Chase the roll again. That's the second time we forward roll. We've got the throw right after. Off the backboard. Gonna have an easy kill after this.
Oh.
Bam, bam.
The one saving grace here is that Jakey's going to be able to go for a very aggressive break early if they so choose. It's final game, final round. Winner's side still rocking through, and that Helm Breaker is immediately the answer. Gets the connection. There's that early break.
As you mentioned.
So
that
far.
S1 able to catch that dash up in right after. We dropped the combo right after, though.
Extra little extension, not going to work out. Command of motion much too far. Still all right, though.
Overhead. Pick up right after.
The timing there with that down S2 from the Alawi, too good. We're going to go for the tag launcher, utilizing that one tentacle we had on the ground. And now the command of motion. We've planted the seed, has done such a good job with the command throw so far.
It's a dead Yas. All that remains to your name is just Jinx by herself. Let's have Zap, though. Good luck in the news. Oh, the command grab.
Then that is, okay. Oh, hold on. There's no way. I'm not getting hyped yet.
No.
Hold on.
There's no way.
Still such an uphill battle. Fury not even close. Needs to get a hit to get a limit strike. You're not going to survive long enough to build your own. Chappie gets deleted. Tries to go for the jump over to get away from the time winder. Opportunity for the hit as we parry through. Doesn't get too much though. Neutral continues.
Trying to hop. Misses, but we're going to need the pickup here. Break. Baited because they waited. The pop-off. Seni.
The timing on the tag to be able to get out of that one is absolutely genius. Another situation where there's really no good option to escape, but at some point you gotta just commit. Unfortunately, that is the loser's bracket now for Jakey, but since she continues to climb to the winner's side, incredible performance to be able to get through there. But as we said, loser's bracket, not out of it yet. Still an opportunity to be able to get into that very coveted top 48 spot.
I like how you mentioned the parries because that was such a big part of like getting that defense into offense, as well as the timing on the tag. Having the tag to come through, and the technical right after that, just so difficult to deal with the overhead right after. So very well done, Seni. This is what I want to see with this game. Like, what's the defense going to develop? Like, offense always develops faster than defense in any fighting game. How is it going to be when it comes to defense? And now with the parries, we're seeing a lot more of that from not only Seni, but like Tate and many other people. That's what I want to see with this game.
No, definitely agreed. I think that, it's getting better and better. People getting a better sense of parry, getting a better sense of when they're allowed to, just mash out or just hold jump. Situations are getting downloaded a little bit at a time. But with that said, as defense continues to grow, offense continues to grow even faster. It's got that super compost, making sure that it continues to sprout up, because as fast as you're able to develop around defense, the offense is going to double up on you every single time. And that's the nature of a beast with an active tag game like this that's designed to be fast and furious.
Trying to keep these matches fast and furious out here. Wade versus Lee. These some nasty matches right now.
Another good one coming up here. Bleed, for anybody. Listen, if you've been watching North American online tournaments, and this is a name you are absolutely familiar with, Bleed, the young gun, one of the best Alawi's on the planet. Let me correct myself, by the way. We're cutting to 24 today.
24?
Cutting it even shorter. It is going to be cut down to 24 at the end of the day today.
Go to karaoke nice and salty.
But we'll see. Obviously, we've seen a couple amazing, Alawi players from Europe on the stream already, specifically from France. So Wade certainly going to have that matchup experience here. But, Bleed showing up to the occasion here, playing extremely well. It's I'm always so damn impressed when it comes to these young players who, especially if it's one of their first games, are able to play. You know how anyone who's ever played on stream at any level, whether it's at your local or it's at Frosty's, Evo, Combo Breaker, anything like that, playing the same under the lights is so difficult because you need to be playing like you're in your pajama pants hanging out.
Yeah.
You have to have that energy.
Like the chilling. Also, if you're a young player, they don't know fear. I don't know what it is. They don't know fear. They don't know taxes. They don't know what health insurance is and how much you have to pay for all that. They don't have that preconceived notion of how to play a game either, or how other games have been played. They carry none of that when they come into these new games.
Yes.
At all. And that allows them to be elastic. They're able to conform to what the game wants them to do and then break the mold if they need to. Like we see that in so many other games. We've seen it over here at 2XKO.
Yes.
That's going to continue. He's one of those.
There's a little bit of a slowdown here before we get into this next match. I do want to say again, thank you to everybody who has been tuning in and hanging out for Frosty Faustings. Top to bottom, it has been an incredible tournament. Again, here in 2XKO specifically, it has been a mass of upsets across the board. But it's exciting to get to see. This is what I want. This is what we came here for. We came here for the blood sport. It's fun to watch people play to their seed, but it's even more fun to watch the scramble.
Yes. You know, some people are like, well, this person's not winning and this person's not winning like they usually do. The game's running, yada, yada. This is what you want to see. People fighting each other. Fight begins right now.
Super comes out. Ends up just using it to get away here. And then closes the distance on a dime. Is able to switch it up. Ends up dropping the combo, but gets the reset. Now here on the 50-50, it's the overhead. But again, a little bit of a drop combo, but it doesn't matter. Maybe they're playing resets. I don't know. We're looking crazy.
Hey, man, happy accidents, okay? That's what it be. Yo, bat right back at him. Gets him 5 in. Yo, the amount of awareness that you have to bat back somebody else's time winder. Oh, this sucks. The chase down. Doubles down with it. However, fight out of the corner, or so I thought. 50-50 man. Overhead blocked out. Punish though.
Got the throw off the lob. Yeah, absolutely. Timing on the assist as well. Ridiculous stuff. As of course, because we have that tentacle, we get the extra little extensions. Gonna need to spend the 1 bar, but the 1, 2, 3 on the slam. We're all good to go. It's gonna be that solo Warwick.
The record starter, the throw right after. Little break. This is an easy one right here. Spin the win. Bam, bam.
All good to go. Ground in the pocket here. Break still available. Not too far off, though. You don't have to worry too much about the break economy when you're playing one of these teams that is able to just like get a limit strike off of anything from anywhere. And obviously, Echo Warwick, it's one of those shells.
Yeah. We're more in the corner than not, but you're definitely right about that. Get the button. Got frozen in time.
Not worth it. We're going to get straight in with the Helmbreaker here. Sets it up. Good push block. And was looking for the air throw. Had a good idea, but unfortunately now it's susceptible to the mix-up. And we're going to get it to the wall. Good recognition of where you are on the screen from Wade. Be able to get a better confirm against the wall.
Activation to him. Aye. By herself this time. Solo.
They'll come through. OTG doesn't do too much, but as soon as you see that roll, when you roll out of the corner, the Warwicks are, this is, in my opinion, Warwicks are much more likely to go for that overhead because they know that they got that juicy forward S2 to toss you back into the corner and get a better confirm. So as soon as you see that roll, if you don't get punished with a throw, be ready for that overhead.
As a Warwick player, you're 100% right. You called it. Yeah, you might be one of us, actually.
Oh, okay. Got it off the S2, was able to charge it up just enough. Helmbreaker into the knockdown. Lob. Keeps it pushing.
Later. Throw snuck in.
Low crushes the attempt. I do appreciate the mash of the 2L there. That was a good challenge spot, but unfortunately just doesn't work out.
Back at him, nothing doing. All the pair of the 2L. Forced up the break right after.
Oh, and again, see, it's that same spot one more time. The overhead comes through, is able to mash before the throw attempt is even able to come to fruition.
And as an interrupt, it could be a lot stronger, really. Tag with the air, jump him.
The double tag to confirm that as well. So smart. Rolls past 2-8, still not going to get there as we have a volatile clone to get the OTG. The super, yeah, it's enough. Had to cut it early to the super as well. Look how close we were to the Fury.
Oh, it would have a choice.
It wouldn't have been a good chance, but you cannot let that chance even be on the board against a player the caliber of Wade. Cut it short. Let's get him out of there.
Aim to kill. 100% agree. First game.
It's so, dude, look, we are so, it is standing room only right now.
It is packed.
And we're not even finals day. All the chairs aren't even out, bro.
You're right. It's like the last day. You have taken chairs from some of the setups to be sitting down to watch this action.
He said, is this tournament just pulling chairs out from under people?
It is, but it doesn't matter, huh?
All good here.
Mash, yeah.
Cool. Knowing you have the clone there to rewind. Confirms off the own overhead as we jump away, but the down S2, obviously a monster of an anti-air. It's almost a monster of a read on the get-up attack.
Look at him. Oh, catching the 5 on the other side, trying to go for the overhead, too far out. Uh-oh, breaking through. Rekkas.
Okay, tag launcher to bring it back into the Warwick here.
Pop it.
Blood is popped. And it's honestly very nice that the blood's popped there because you do use a chunk of your blood, but you're able to keep corner. Because otherwise, the OTG you would have killed, you would have kept it at mid-screen, though. This is very, very good.
You got to carry him there. Lot to work with right now, though. The tag is him in the parry. Defense and the side switch.
Dude, and that push block defensively so smart from Bleed. He's able to make some room. That charge heavy from Warwick would have forced a stand, and that 50-50 is never something you're going to survive. So it's down to the 1v1.
2 different defensive options, all rotated perfectly. Well rewarded. There to catch him on the wall. Air throw, side switches. Heavy into DP. Not going to spend even more right there.
Still has just a touch of blood left for a mix-up here. Instead, it's going to be that down S2, and with that last tiny chunk of blood, he's able to get the extra bit of damage, but no, nothing to follow up. Gets nothing.
12. The doggy DP, the Shibu Shoryuken.
It's that little ow. Oh, I like that.
Move 5. Uh-oh.
Or kind of evil, though. But he's just having a good time.
Yeah.
He's happy to be here.
He's happy to be here. Listen, when it comes to work, not all dogs go to heaven, man. I'll tell you that right now.
The air-to-air has plenty of time to set up the volatile clone. That's a wall bounce into the limit strike. Quick little home breaker.
Oh, that was so nasty. The fake out with the low.
And even with the overhead connecting that back assist, that down S2 coming out from Warwick. The sides looking good.
Nice, parrying the overhead. Goes in front as a reward. The fireball to get that follow-up. Yeah, further in the blood is the intention here.
How many times can you get that time winder freeze? Get up attack again. They've both been so brave on the reversal timings as we cross up with a time winder connecting. Going to save for the Fury, though. Again, up that round. I like saving this.
Pop, trying with the 2H, immediately parries the moneymaker. No overheads here.
Safe and simple. It's off a parry. Don't do too much. I like that.
Scaled. Don't waste. Oh, you can't parry it all.
And at this point here, I think that it's one of those situations for Wade where it's like, if you get the hit, you'll try and go for the Fury, but no chance. No extra damage there. No reason to spend it. Keep saving. All good to go. Unfortunately, though, you're not passing your test on this one. I can't imagine Naga Kaburos is pretty happy about seeing Warwick. That can't be a good vibe.
Is that what it's called?
That's the goddess, yeah.
Oh, it's
the goddess of motion.
Okay.
That's her. You don't know the lore?
No, no.
So, no. I got you.
Right,
so Alawi is like the priestess. Is the priestess of that goddess that you see, that monster. So these tentacles that she's channeling are from her goddess.
Oh, where you? She a cultist. Okay. Bet. Nice.
All good here though. Spinning up the break. Goes in with a lob. Runs it down and was looking for the jump medium, but of course that anti-air too potent.
Yeah, I like the sequencing. Almost got that fireball for another follow-up. Shibu Shoryuken, nothing doing though. Still a lot of blood from that. When he comes back, he's gonna go to work. Tag, pops it. Gets the fault because you are in blood, of course. Extended the super. Oh, spending every bit of bar from Warwick at least. Level 3.
Re-engaging the bloodlust there, looking good. Still has about half of the bar left over, and the life bars untouched as of now. Jesus,
yo, got as an anti-air, you're gonna use that? Brick spin, finds a punish. Doggy flip, the L version.
Timing on the dive kick was just perfection. Opportunity now as we're gonna go in for the assist. Attempt 37 seems to be on the menu here as we go. One more break is taken, and the OTG with the level 3.
Hey, just a flick of the wrist, bam!
Oh yeah. And of course, enough to kill. A perfect, again, what a bounce back.
What an answer, what a rebuttal. To have a perfect, you know, especially in this kind of game in the first place, you know? Certainly against that caliber of a player.
It is so hard to not take any incidental damage in this game.
I'd be taking too much damage. I'm taking all the damage. Round start sharing a brain cell.
Mom said it's my turn with the time winder. Easy peasy as they both trade out. Bleed was a little more committal though, calling that assist behind it smart.
Walker's able to get some distance. Walker 2H on the way down.
That was a hell of a block.
Oh my god, he's gonna get hit. Pops his ass up, doesn't get too much off of that though. Again, in the period right after, the amount of times we've seen defensive decisions rotated continuously has been incredible from both players, to be honest. All leads to this. Sets up once again.
Lob into the follow-up, rolls pass. Not going to work out as Warwick gets the air-to-air, and both of them in unison take him back down to the earth.
Yeah, S2, brother. Raw.
Double Q, fuzzy jump, ridiculous.
Good block in time, though. Okay. Bam, bam.
I like that one charge of the one hit of the charge, standing heavy, cuts it short into the super again, trying to limit the ability to utilize that break. Fury still on deck.
Back to center like a starter. Hellbreaker from the skies. Off the backboard. Time to set up. Chase down with the 2M, nothing doing though. Teleports right back in, it doesn't matter.
Quick on the rewind.
Time, man.
Dude, I thought for sure we were going to be able to find the throw on that roll attempt, but now it's going to get the super assist for that extra chunk of damage. Drops the combo and off the push block. Echo's going to get the fight.
A pickup. Break spin to save. For how long? Go by yourself. Do that Fury? Oh, you get a chance to? He does. All right, hold on now.
Oh,
the throw.
Is just running around everywhere underneath. Very, very good to restabilize here. It's Bleed on set point.
Just emptied out that break gauge. What a waste.
Thought it was going to be a roll through. Didn't quite clear. Jab on the same side. Ends up finding the touch.
Patient with the overhead to 2M. The throw right after, though. Can't block a throw. That chrono break right after. Snuck in. Hit the rewind up. One more mix-up parry. The overhead finds the mark right after.
Opportunity now. Making some space. S2 didn't quite connect, so no tentacle to be able to work with. But down, off the down S2, it works out perfectly.
All motion right now. Cracking is cracking. Open up. Oh, you try to play a button work? They were still out.
Oh, and just like that, it should be enough here. Cuts it short enough to where the Fury is not a factor. The S1 super and a perfect to answer. Says, you think you got it like that? I got it like that too.
Wow. Damn the pressure that we see up in the corner. I'm kind of, you know, I'm just saying. That was used to be your character before.
Settle down.
I'm just saying. Some of these players out here showing me some sick stuff.
Whatever you were about to say, she needs it. I'll take it.
I was going to say some nerfs, but if you want to say that too as well. No. It's good again to see that representation of the character. Obviously, she does have a lot of weaknesses, especially when she's solo, as you've seen, but defensive decisions, rotating, things like that. The ability to set up to such nastiness with Echo behind.
Oh, yeah. I mean, whether it's, you know, she has a bunch of different viable teammates here that we might get to see more of a little bit later. But for now, we're going to throw it over to a very short ad break. But after this short break, we will be straight back into the action. We continue with 2XKO here at Frosty Faustings in just a minute.
Level up your gaming empire with Gaming Generations, the Midwest's premier force, delivering blockbuster events like Frosty Faustings and Pokemon regionals across the U.S. Gaming Gen has every gamer's back. 2XKO is a 2v2 fighting game featuring the iconic champions of League of Legends. Fight solo or with a friend. Play for free on PC or console. Message sales@monamoon.com if you're interested in carrying Monamoon products. Almost 100 stores nationwide and a few internationally with above-average margins and fast customer service. We carry binders, deck boxes, trading cards, and many other TCG accessories. Okizeme Coffee brings you the perfect morning combo. Get launched by their Dark Roast, a smooth Guatemalan blend with powerful chocolate notes. Whether cold brew, French press, or drip, this bean tastes great even without sugar, making it a healthy way to avoid overpaying at the coffee shop. And if you want to optimize your routes, the Light Roast is a Colombian blend that's perfect for a pour-over. The citrus and plum notes will definitely improve your wake-up options. Unleash the next era of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves with Season Pass 2. 6 explosive DLC fighters dropping monthly from January through June 2026, starting with Taekwondo master Kim Jae-hoon. Returning legends Nightmare Geese, Blue Mary, and Wolfgang Krauser join the fray, plus 2 epic mystery characters teased for massive surprises. Rectangle Corner, badass controllers to dominate the competition. The Skullgirls Community Tour 2026 is in full swing. Frosty Faustings is the first offline stop of the year. Coming to Combo Breaker, CEO, TNS Online, and more to be revealed. More details at start.gg/Skullgirls.
Snake? Why are you at Frosty?
I took a detour to buy a new sneaking box.
A box?
Not just any box. A Mana Moon box.
All clues point to these two. Ready! Let's go! Playtime! They'll get back! Hell yeah! Cheers!
Stand down.
And we're back with more 2XKO action out here at Frosty Faustings, the very first and the biggest tournament we've seen. Hope it continues like that. My name is Saquon. I'm going with Proxy. My G, how you doing, dog?
Dude, top to bottom, it has been unbelievable, the action we've gotten to see, whether it was the pools before or the pools right now. We are cutting it down to the final 24 competitors. We've got 2 of the best and the brightest to come up to do it now. It's going to be Leffen versus Blazy.
Yo, Blazy's been cooking the TNS brackets, or really every bracket that we see them, right? But yo, Leffen though, okay, I gotta say this. Whenever I watch Leffen, half the stream is literally just recording slop. And what that is just a million different variations of, a mix or whatever that he has, just messing around that maybe aren't even comparable to actual tournament play, just messing around the game just in general. Just, as he puts it, recording slop.
Yeah, full-time lab monster here, going to be facing off. And one of the, I think probably currently the highest placing Caitlyn here. As we're going to go straight in, trying to get aggressive with the shot. 2H going to go wide. It's Blazy. One of the nice things about Blazy here, playing a very strong Vi composition. And to feel like Vi's good on this team, but it's more to activate Ahri in that way. Charge S1 with the follow-up, the potential for Ahri to be able to get aggressive during that. And then, when your assist is not up, you're able to take some space for yourself, make room, and get away. Unfortunately here, lands onto the trap, and even with the drop combo, a quick reset puts us back in shape.
Yeah, people jump L to open things up. Time to close it out with the super. Yes, sir. Yeah, by having that charge up super, I feel like that might actually be one of the best supers in the game now that the projectiles have been nerfed in the way that they have.
Yeah, charge S1, potentially the deciding factor here in the matchup as we're going to slide through twice in a row, back to the corner, and he's looking for the jab. Yasha was able to get in and play the pressure game a little bit.
Same with no 2H, nothing doing. Slide 2L. Careful of the S1. Still gets hit with the follow-up though, that's the big problem right here. Got all the bar in the world at the bottom of your Yas.
And just never got a chance. Quick little shot. Gonna end up working out. Doesn't have enough damage, and off the counter. Dude, get up attack is undefeated there.
Really
Especially
is.
when you're at that life total, there's no way.
It's so weighted in your favor at that point, you let her rip.
Oh, yeah.
A-okay. Yo, just the enabler. I asked, just in general, the Twitter world, how do you play Caitlyn? Like, what's your neutral? They're like, assist, tag. That's it. If you get jumped in on, next game, GG's. I understand now.
That's what I okay, got the hook. That's what I want to see more of. When their assist is up, Blazy, S1, rip it. Just let it go sometimes. Connection here. Gonna take the shot, gets pushed away, charges up, but doesn't even need the charge. Unfortunately, a drop combo, but with a potential for the reset, is almost able to keep it together.
Well, could have, should, unfortunately. Oh, it's taking a hefty amount of damage here. The tag launcher. Like Ender. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, we're going that route. And the side switch, that is such a hard thing. I don't even know how you block that, actually. Talk to me.
That's one of the things you have to do there, too. You go for the dive kick, you delay the dive kick, so when the trap comes out later, it's spaced out, because it will go off if it lands on a dead body, even if you're on the ground. So intentionally making space in a situation like that. See now, unfortunately, even into this weird matchup, Blazy not being able to find much, is looking for the jab, is trying to do his best, but can't quite find the answers here.
Not just yet. Here's the 5L to start things off, though. Vi up in the corner. No electrics, though. Wake up, super. Is it going to catch it? Does.
When you have a lead like that, it's time to press 2 buttons.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Even with the pixel of life left, not much to be done there. You needed a parry. You needed multiple parries and a dream, all 7 Dragon Balls. There was a lot of stuff that needed to fall in line.
Sunday, you know.
There's a lot of stuff that needed to fall in line to stay alive on that one.
Yeah, unfortunately not going to happen with their left, and just too strong. And again, the enabler, Caitlyn, the follow-up you see from Yas. I can understand. Now I start to see the vision. And shot round start.
That's another nice thing about this. You can see going for the super and still having time to tag even without double down. Caitlyn's super in the air lets you tag very early compared to a lot of other supers. So even with the freestyle, you're able to go for double tag situations off of her being able to rip that S1 super.
Usually a double down type thing. I see. Oh, one now. First baited.
That was a mind control level read. Pure jump.
You should right here. Yeah, limit strike. That's it for the Oki. Face down. Did the 2L though. For the jumping, regardless.
Charge H. Loop it through. Definitely enough kill here. And I mean, if there was a silver lining here, it would be that Caitlyn's not the solo character. Caitlyn is a good teammate, a good activator, very committal solo.
Oh yeah, probably the worst solo character in the game. She's such a support character. I feel like right now that solo right now, Dolo, not working out for her. Almost got the twitch. Look at the ball, the drop, the S1, the tag, ricochet.
A little target practice coming out. That super assist save of the day here. Fury still available for Blazy as we wave in, weave out, get the connection. Not going to be able to build the meter, but it's not going to matter. There's a Yasuo-shaped crater, unfortunately, here in Ionia.
Yamcha type B. Here lies Yasuo, which most people would like to see, you know. Round start, try to go for the goal, but it's not going to work out though. Right back in with that sway play. Would love to get that interruption. We've seen that, you know, the new buff that happens off the L.
The sway pass not going to work out. Charge this one, not going to go far enough, not by a mile, but here it is. Up the fireball. Looking for the pressure, charges up and gets the connect. And of course, because it's in the corner, it forces the crumble. Break comes out. You already know the rest.
Extension was able to get the dive kick though. We'll find the 5 and we start things off either way. We'll take it to the corner, the double shot, the charge up into the super. Bang, bang.
It's the aim to, unfortunately, misses out. Oh, you gotta get back in the aim labs, dog. Unfortunately here, missing out on the extra chunk of damage is gonna put you in a terrible position. Double jab with the orb, and it's gonna be enough to kill the super. Spirit Rush will get the character. It's solo Caitlyn now.
Oh, brother. Good luck to you.
Blazy's in this, 100%. I feel like Caitlyn, yeah, I mean, in the 2 separate 1v1s, I feel like Caitlyn struggles against both, in my opinion. So that is just extremely rough. You need her to not be left. In a perfect world, obviously, you still have both the characters.
Yeah,
you need Caitlyn to not end up last.
It's such a strong character composition together, but by itself, Caitlyn by herself is...
It's not like she's defenseless. It's just against 2 characters like that that can either play such a defensive style or can just straight up hold W on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just jump in and that win. Not the best neutral, kind of not the best thing. Do we see a switch here? We see a switch or just we're chilling.
In your hands.
Take it back to the character select for a second. Wind things down a little bit.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta slow it down, a little mental reset. That momentum starts to roll, especially against a player who's playing a little bit more aggressive here. 1-to-1. Of course. He is just sending air dashes. I love how the confidence coming out of Blazy right now is crazy.
Limit strike. Double attack works out this time. Charge up, help.
And all of that from the Ahri S2 until that final layer, that's all just set up for the mix. And we find the crumble again. It's just full send on these.
If it works, it works. That's down. Tag launcher for the follow-up.
Denting blows. And of course, a little show of violence from Vi. Now do it now. Caitlyn, not a lot of life to play with here. Went for the air dash and he gets caught by the hook. What a whip punish.
Beautifully done. The space trap set up. Oh,
it's evil.
so nasty.
It's evil. You can't understand
see the gates of God for that sort of mix.
Jab, down to earth. Blazy is a round away, and you can see the homies popping off here. The crowd loving it right now.
How about how you close it out, though. Headshot. Get the tag right after for the fall. We've seen that before. Break spin, nice and wrong to avoid what could have been even worse. So it's a 2-0. You gotta be kidding me.
And I mean, went for the dash through there. I was expecting the assist to be able to cover. Great recognition from Leffen to see that first initial hit and just keep swinging on the way down.
Sets up the wind wall. Shots not really working out here.
Oi!
Air S1.
Speaking of evil.
I mean, no matter what you do to it, it's still gonna work out. The super gonna get at least one character down. Ahri remains.
Tough situation. Working on a perfect right now. They're gonna go S1 covering all the angles.
They tag right on time. Of course.
Yeah, taking the shot into delayed tag is extremely smart in the situation. It is set point with a slight resource lead for Leffen here.
Oh yeah, follow-up assist. Headshot for some damage.
Oh no, but easily passes through and is able to get the punish here for Ahri, so that extra chunk of damage. Spirit Orb coming through. Jab, and back to earth. It's a limit strike in a mix-up here. Can get up attack a couple times.
Tap walks it out.
Just rips tag launcher?
What? That's cancel. Get some distance to back it up. That wind wall. Whole whipping completely. However, able to block in time. Stay fine. You're chilling.
Great block on the empty low. S2 ends the mix up there, and the shot actually connects, goes through the attempt at the S1 fireball there from Ahri. As we're going to spend our break to get back down to the earth. Opportunity to maybe fight this out.
Okay. For the trap. Casting Storm, of course. Tag launcher.
Oh, and here it is. Aegis Reflector, Gargantor Kai, whatever you want to call it. It's time for the mix-up here. Gets the push away and manages to close the distance. Here we go. Break's going to be available soon.
Okay. Works out. Gets some distance. We're back in. 2H connects. How did that hit? Oh, God.
If there was ever a 2H that was going to connect, that's the one. Looking good. Back down to the earth, spends the 1. It's going to go for the self-double down as he always does. It's no meter for Yasuo, but the single character left over. I think the character people think of the most when they see Blazy. That Vi has to work a miracle here.
Want to say winner side. Up to her, going to get clipped and hit. Yeah, it's going to be it. Leopard going to be able to take it, stay solid, and move to the bracket on the winner side.
Yeah, the full send on the S1. It's a big commitment, but I do respect it. Unfortunately, the end of winners for Blazy. A great effort, though, and a player that absolutely could still make this top 24, top 8, or beyond in the later stages. With that said, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think that is Leffen punching their ticket for tomorrow. If I'm not mistaken. If that or it's one away.
Either way, well done so far, so far. You know, one of the people I would peg to be in top 8 in general. The knowledge of the game, how much he practices and how much time he puts in to this craft is exponential. So I expect it, you know. But then again, you know, I expect a lot of people to not be knocked out this far, this much. Wait.
This is going to move us, though, to the another winner's side qualifier coming up to play. It's going to be Super Noon and Senshi. So Super Noon, can I just say, I'm so glad that Noon's playing Darius again, because truly, it's the perfect choice, man. I'm so excited. Shout out to Tate, by the way.
Yeah,
that's the
give him a little bit of love right there.
That's the Blitzcrank going. I saw him walking by. I gotta say something, bro. Shout out to Tate, but
all right.
Facing off against Senshi here, definitely going to be a very tough one. As we saw before, the parries were monstrous, but that was one of the big changes coming in. Super Noon's team, as he returns to the Darius, has become significantly more difficult to utilize that parry against. That apprehend change for Darius has been huge. Multiple timings you can go for the pull, multiple options to potentially go for when it comes to the follow-ups, as well as just being able to steal the turn on the full charge and get those plus frames rolling. There's a lot of upside to Darius right now, and yeah, I think Noon is one of the players that's definitely leading the way with the character, at least here in North America.
I literally just played a Darius before this happened, and he saw me parry once. He's like, okay, bet. And then I was not able to do it anymore after that. Like, I go, okay, bet. He'll delay it, and I just couldn't parry it anymore. Wasted bar. I'm dying for it now. Imagine going for a defensive thing and dying for it. That's just how it is with Darius. I mean, that's a good character. I'm glad that Super Noon also believed in him even before like most of these patches even hit. Like, he was always a Darius fan. So like, it's good to see him go back to the character, well rewarded.
Yeah, I mean, I think it fits his playstyle. He likes to be a little bit of a bully here and there if you watch him play other games.
Check out the damage.
You know, he's got that, yeah. It's I don't know, right up his alley for sure. We'll see how he deals with Senshi, though. This is my first time getting to watch Super Noon play live this weekend, though. We have just not crossed paths because I haven't gotten to watch his pool, so I'm assuming, obviously, being in the position that he's in, certainly playing in top form.
Yeah, gotta be at this point. But Senshi, go back to him, the parry god. As we've seen some people be, but not everybody be. Senshi's defense has been amazing. To rotate the parries, the blocks, the retreating guards, everything up in the corner. Wow, it's nasty. The echo, as you mentioned, you know, the mix that comes through, the timings with the tentacles.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's one of the most evil things that you can do with this team composition, or really with any team composition with that Alawi, is you input. You can do it with 2x assist, or you can do it with freestyle. Either way, you just need to do what would be her S2 special to be able to put some block stun down and create a tentacle, and then either back assist or S1, depending on if you're playing 2x assist or freestyle, because that is a lot of range covered, activates the tentacle, and when the tentacle gets activated, you get an opportunity with a gap in between to have a multi-hit, multi-layer mix-up off of that, as well as if Alawi is the point character, you can go for that S1 and cancel it into the command throw, so opponents see that, expect to be blocking the next multi-layer, and they get gripped from below. It's too crazy. There are so many layers
to that.
But that's the thing. She can. Most of these things that she does, she really needs a teammate to get them activated as aggressively as you need to.
Right, to get that started, to get that opening to happen.
Yeah, she can do it solo, but it's hard to get a tentacle and be able to get aggressive afterwards. As you can see, Noon already using that new apprehend change, the charge into the quick little rerun pass.
And the timing, the distance. Opening up below. Break beat. Oh, you're so caught up in the corner about to catch a case.
Say so smart. The rewind to avoid the break there keeps the pressure up. Echo comes in solo now and gets beaten to the spot straight away with the jab.
7 frames.
We got some new fireball routes, or are we keeping it simple? Simple, simple. I like that.
Yeah, attack launcher. Tournament combos. Haven't shown the new routes just yet. Oh! Parrying the punch the buttons right after stopping the fireball from blessing his dome. Yikes.
Yeah, and at this point here, until you've killed a full character, you just want to do as much damage as you can while getting as many limit strikes as possible. And the get-up attack actually gets him destroyed. Oh. This could be huge. If you can make, in a situation like this where you already were losing the match, if you can make Supermoon pop the Fury, that would be huge.
It's possible. Overhead to reset things. The tentacle saving the day. The throw right after, though. Good attack. Space to breathe, but not for long. Dash up 5M.
Calm and collected is King Darius. Very nice. He said, first of my name.
First of my name. Last of yours.
Oh! Command of motion twice in a row was trying to stifle that next dash in. Down S2 as we backdash out of it. I like that. Breaks the tentacle and gets to apply pressure with the projectile straight after.
That's Darius. Finds an opening. Breaks it. He's gotten way, way worse. Throw right after. Oh, begins.
Oh, and a quick little rewind there. Doesn't even need to use the lob. Both of them trying to do their best to actually cash out there and push the time winder back, but Alawi was looking okay, but now the situation can get a bit dire.
Deadly OTG fireball. The super headless.
Echo footsies.
They're about to say, we'll try to interact with that fireball behind them. Attack for tag.
And I like that. Went in with the overhead there, is able to confirm afterwards. Very nice stuff. As Darius comes in, doesn't even need that hop over. Is going to go for the S1 Super instead, which is enough to kill. And a quick little title card drop. Round 1. Oh, round 2, excuse me, noon. That's a full game, bro.
Just so you know what game you're playing, by the way. You got to let them know. First game, the damage that was dealt out here. Haven't we seen the mix come through? That defense, Senshi, and it's looking real terrible. Round start.
No!
Re-picked up in the air, throw drops him down. Oh my God.
Oh, it could not have gone worse off the drop there. Still jumping away and using that apprehend, just trying to play safe while body blocking as best you can for the teammate there.
Rush the 5L. Nothing doing too far out. Knockdown to him. Dash and throw. We tech that though. Oh!
And he saw that quick little rewind there, baited out the parry.
Second time we've seen that up in the corner. Same side too as well.
No throw on the roll. Maybe a little bit of nerves here. That reaction just not quite there, but it's okay. The 2H forces the break.
What will it say? It's going to be a 2H, it's going to be an air throw instead. Sets up. Tickles out. Yo, apprehend, trying to clip something, anything at all from there. Dash up, throw.
OTG leaves the clone. Gets a cool, calm, and collected. Parry, so there was no charge on that one. Opportunity costing us dearly here. Clone is still there as we just send the Helmbreaker.
Air throw, oh my God, yo, this is kind of dicey. I'm by herself though. We're doable. Anyone's game.
Lead applied. So right here, repositioning as best they can. Life total's not looking great. I appreciate down S1. Looking for the chip. It's not enough. Did the math, but was slightly off on the calculation.
About 3 or 4. Tag launcher. Chrono break. Kind of set up once again. Situation in the back roll saves him for what could have been way worse. But you know what? That one touch on Echo. Tags in. Darius. Time to get the work. Interrupts the super tag. Get out of here.
Air to air, but the S2 is too far. Oh no, it's a heartbreaker here. And Senchi's going to choose to hold on to the Fury. Doesn't want to pop to try and fight for the round. Would rather guarantee 2 in the next. It's set point for Super Noon.
Going for that to even happen. We both another one at least.
Damn.
Yo, pull close. Break spin early from Noon. Not a bad idea. This is almost caught Lally for a little bit.
Yeah, Elbow came out, but there's a little bit of self-sabotage on that one here. It's unfortunate the meter's going to get eaten up by the break. The air-to-air comes through, though. Senshi, an opportunity for the mix. New with the defense, though.
Dash up, the throw. Text it.
What a tech, dude.
Oh my god, yo, the defense, though. Dude, right after the first part of the Rekka.
Rekka, what was so smart, breaks the Time Winder, gets the hit, limit strike as we look for the mix. That is illegal.
All stays.
There's no chance, bro.
Security in the back, they're like, that guy right there. 2H!
Oh, and just like that, a hell of an answer. Senshi turns things around so quickly. Round apiece now, still Super Noon on the verge.
With everything is. Send it right back out, the back-to-back right there. The Time Winder. We're the only Echo can do that against Echoes. Time Winder, huh?
Drop the shoulder. Got it here against the wall. Limit strike. What's next?
Attack.
Get up attack, dude. Gets caught out by the lob. Always dangerous. Not enough to kill. Take what you can, though.
Right switch. He had the fireball. DG to the super. We gotta attack him out. Echo with a one touch. A breather. A sneeze will kill at this point. Yeah. Oh, by yourself, but it's so hard. You can find a chance to do so.
Taking it out. Like I said, Alawi a little more self-sufficient when you do have that Fury dash cancel, so there's a higher potential here.
It's like, how do you get started?
Oh my god. Goes for two right away. Two tentacles to work with, as well as the level 3 in the pocket. If you know your Fury confirms, you can maybe go for it here, but it's going to keep it very, very simple. Maybe could have popped Fury to go for both, but I do respect just taking what you can get.
Go for the assured kill. Damn near at least. The tentacle chipping away. The assist comes through in the clutch to finish things off. Gain the free hit from the air. Fury spit now, though. Gets a pickup.
Just lets it rip in the corner in a situation like that. No reason not the 2H. Even if it's blocked, you're buffering a dash. You're buffering an S2. You're buffering a dash from there. You have plenty of opportunity to get an aggressive there, and there's no way that a 2H with the size of Alawi's is going to win.
Yeah, it's going to hit. Not going to eliminate things, but we do get the side switch here. To the corner. Team's going to be tested. Essentially one of the better ones that will go for parries and things like that. Get him attack, bait it. No, if you're baiting up someone who has such good defensive habits, that's just a beautiful side here from the Super. In terms of like defense, and when their offense, into the Super, damage racking up, the fireball will catch.
Unbelievable extensions there. Freestyle showing off. You don't need double down to utilize both those supers as long as you're creative about how you approach.
Kind of nasty, okay. Time to switch. Anyway,
Helm Breaker.
Nice.
My God.
Capitalization on that, H. Oh. Out of there. Finds it to him on the landing frames. Should be able to kill for themselves on set point. Nice and easy. Super Noon. Not faltering to the sponsorship curse that some people have so far.
We've seen this once before. Has gotten to the cusp and hasn't quite been able to close it out. Tachi has already once been able to adapt and do the job. S2, as we close the distance, puts us in a weird spot. Both players fumble just a bit, but Super Noon comes out on top of the situation. Even after the 2H is still looking good.
Back in. The chase sound, catching the back dash with the fireball. Good time order not able to follow up right after though. Red connects that fireball, not able to get the confirm for further combo. 5M, okay. Break the play.
That's fine for Alawi to take the hit there. It sucks, but you know, it's good.
Could be the way it works. Glass, half full, type B, I understand.
Oh, wasn't in the sweet spot. Couldn't get the confirm we wanted. Now in the mid screen. Alawi gonna try and battle back as best we can, but the dash up throw is gonna complicate things.
Sharing the brain cell, but however, the teleport allows him to skate on through.
Those same brain cell situations are never going to go your way if the opponent has an opportunity to use that movement with the cancel of the clone. Crucial moment here, as Alawi once again is asked to do the heavy lifting. Fury not quite on board.
Waiting for a little bit longer. Don't belong so far. Gets opened up.
saw it coming and actively tried to 2M to beat that out, but you can't quite beat the shoulder charge.
Head.
That's the rewind. Fury's right away, rewinds to get away, and is able to jump over the throw attempt as well. Super Noon with a hell of a choice there, and is able to punch the ticket through the winner's side. Senshi will definitely see again, but for now, it's the evil genius, Mr. Noon, coming up to take the victory.
Not normal Noon. That's Super Noon right there, moving on the bracket. Well deserved by the sponsorship, by the way. Man's been back and forth with sponsors, and I like how it was so quick. It was something like weeks. It felt like, okay, I'm on another sponsor, on one that he has been hunting for years upon years, been looking to, and now is supporting really well because he is deep in this nasty-ass bracket.
Of course, has been an absolute monster on the grind, and you know, it continues to be successful. Hopefully we get to see even more of that success later on into the tournament here. Obviously, congratulations on that winner's side berth. This has been, can I just say, 2XKO has exceeded my expectations when it comes to what has actually come to us here at Frosty Faustings.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling it's going to exceed my expectations one more time, because we have maybe the most waited for, anticipated matchup of the entire tournament. The two top-seeded duos, the twins, Toshi and Haru, now have to face off against Sonic Fox and Inzam.
I asked chat during the break what had happened, and they said, if I'm not mistaken, Ranichu had sit down Sonic Fox to losers.
I believe so.
So that's why they're here.
Yes.
That's why we get to see this ridiculous match. A duo upon duo. For losers to stay in the bracket.
Bro.
To stay in the bracket, bro.
My fantasy bracket's in shambles.
No one's fantasy brackets are accurate at all.
Oh, dude, everything's incorrect on mine. It's so crazy.
And yours at home, too? I know none of y'all called nothing. Unless it was like your homie, you had like that homie bet where you're like, yeah, my friend's going to make it. Yeah. Other than that, no.
Either way, this is going to be a tough one for sure. One of the interesting things we've seen is that Inzam has chosen to stick with the Teemo, whether it's for comfort, whether it's for the potential of being able to utilize some of those things that are very, very strong as a duo, or anything in between. There is a very high potential for this character, I think, still. Definitely received a... this patch was a little rough for him, but, you know, I think Teemo is still in fine working condition.
Yeah.
And it's like I was talking about with some certain people. There are still some very strong things you can do with Teemo. For example, on a duo, it's much easier to do run forward with back assist behind it, so you can utilize that incredible Teemo back assist while being able to take some space while holding forward, as well as being able to utilize like basically frame perfect jabs outside of tagging, because obviously Teemo's light, that dart is an incredible projectile there. So in freestyle, being able to go tag, immediately get all three of those darts to go for the tag again, could potentially be very, very strong. Something you can do solo, but it's a little bit easier as a duo, because your duo could just be double tacking
they got the hell on their side.
Light.
Yeah. You know, I'm glad you say these things, because every time I see a Teemo player talk, they're like, yeah, they ran over him, they backed up over him again, and they rolled away. Like, every time that a character gets nerfed, I feel like some people kind of drop him and say, oh, this character can't work, and yada yada. You see people out here still deep in these brackets making the magic happen. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and say that, you know, Teemo,
of course,
you know, it's like the best character or whatever, it's like top tier out here or whatever. You admit it doesn't matter. Can they be viable some sort of way?
Yeah.
How can you make it, especially in a tag game, how do you make this character viable?
Agreed. I mean, to call Teemo like a top-tier character, I feel like would be to discredit Inzam, who has been putting in massive work on the character. Other Teemos have been successful. Well, we have a decent amount of the character in this top 96, but for now, losers side, it's so painful to look at the screen and see these two teams and say loser side. Cola, here we are, man.
Duo, let's get it.
And right away, going for two, gets the hit, keeps them both. Opportunity to take the damage. We're going to break a little bit late and looks for the air-to-air straight afterwards. I like the idea there from Sonic.
A little bait right there. Going up once again towards the corner. Going for limit strike. Yes, the super. Tag launch at the very end.
That's the thing about having Teemo on the team, too. The damage is pretty good. Tag launcher's in. Teemo has plenty of damage to go from there. If you hadn't tag launched at that point, you can even go mushroom, use the shovel, be able to go for the tag yourself. So much upside to the character in situations like that.
Done well with the zoning so far until the 5M, but had to cut it short. Fireballs. of course, those shots from the block, stopping that from happening.
Dash timing was definitely good. Was looking for an opportunity to potentially try and get the hit on Ari there. For 2v1. Obviously a lot of work to be done here. And the Teemo Ari team is willing, and more than willing, just let the clock run.
Yeah, play nice in lane. You do get the jump in though. More at the bottom. This leads.
Yeah, and no chance to Fury either. All good to go. We're going to be able to have the tag. Here comes the mushroom. And there's still like, there was another good 4 seconds of combo there. You don't get to see it though.
Yeah, no. Let's just keep it going. Showoff, nice and easy. First round of Sonic and Inzam. Team Sonic, I don't know what you call the team name. It doesn't have a team name right there. Doesn't matter. So for Super, we go through. However, we get hit with a 5L right after.
Okay. Utilize the break, tries to close the distance, which was actually scheming for the air throw. It seemed like there was the 2H goes wide. Oh man, Yasuo, he just ain't got it anymore, I guess.
Okay, got it. Okay, limit strike this time, sets up for the Oki. Fake out, 12, but that's a big afterwards for Teemo. No, I lied, of course. An enabler, Ari for the pickup and the finish.
Yeah, went for the low, tripled up with the darts to follow. Super takes the kill, and again, a lot of heavy lifting to be done for the solo Echo. One more time for the Twins.
Get in. Or from the air to air. Not going to happen just yet. Parry, dash up. Oh, it's a delay.
Landed on the dash, went for the tag. Super assist comes through, gets them both. Break has to be spent. No way you can give away that much damage.
Right eye. Yeah, cut that heavy short. However, the 5, I was going to say, you have the combo, but again, Teemo from long distance, just throwing these shots to block, stopping any sort of further conversions from happening. Make it time wider. Let's get the pickup right after it, though.
Ari is just doing a good job clearing out some of the situation here. He's looking for the low, can't quite, but it's all good to go. Here comes the super. Could have gone for the tag, but instead, we're just going to keep that pressure up. Looks for the jump over, and what a block!
Switch, gets it raw, but no pick up. Oh, man. No time is winding down. Doesn't even matter.
And off the throw, we just jam 2 buttons. It's all you need.
Straight to level 3.
Or never changes. Got him again. Very nice stuff on the board. The duo from North America, that is Sonic Fox and Inzam, 1-0 now.
Play that man like a fiddle. That's Metal Gear. Doesn't matter. You don't go both ways.
Respect.
Oh, boy. This pain is not phantom, I'll tell you that right now. It's all real. First game so far. Can they get it back in blood? The Twins, all the way from Japan, do not want to go home now.
Might not be up to them. Limit strike. Opportunity to cover everything. Gets the 2M. The open up forces, and you'll see Sonic does that super every single time when they go for the tag. If you break and it goes full screen, you see tag, it is S1 super every time. Ari just fully takes control of the situation. Even if she doesn't take control, she just applies enough pressure to make it to where you have to question your next move.
That's some control, you know, in a form.
That's so goofy.
Oh
what a combo, man.
Yasha batting. Stand slash to cut through. Push back now, engaging on their own terms with a jump L. Safely throw the shots, or at least tries to. Fully confirm.
Oh, and finds the cross up there. Unfortunately, not hitting the legal man. Teemo picks on the chin, looking healthy.
This is looking real rough for the Twins. At least one left left. The jump is going to be there. It's set point.
S2 saved it out. Here we go. As you said, an elimination potentially on the horizon here. Spirit Rush comes through, blocks the break as well. From bad to worse as the limit strike is inevitable.
Oh. However, does not matter. Still able to get a pick up. Happy little accident. That's Echo down.
And that's the experience of being a long-time versus game player from Sonic Fox showing up there. Drop combos are just opportunities. Sees the situation, still is able to pick it up. It was scary, but you can't play different as Inzam finds the hit. Oh no. not like this. Oh, maybe just like this. Lands on the mushroom. The pop out saves the day. And Sonic and Inzam are able to make it through the losers. Unfortunately, though, I say with the heaviest of hearts, it's at the cost of the twins, the duo from Japan, out of the tournament here in top 96.
Incredible play, though, from Sonic. The movement, the shooting, Timo, also coming through Inzam. When he's coming through with the assist, when he's coming through and backing out too as well and not overextending. Perfectly done. Yo, the showcase of that nasty team, oh my God.
Dude, having that freestyle, having the opportunity to play that lane, let the clock wind down. I'm telling you, that's one of the things you have to remember is in a game like this where the amount of decisions you have to make, the APM is so damn high. Being able to potentially do like psychic damage to your opponents in those spots where they have to be making those quick decisions. It's so hard to deal with, man.
Yeah, the clock's winding down. They're throwing out shots from full screen to mid screen. They're resetting the air movement, things like that. You're like, well, how do I get through? You have characters that can do that, but against players like that, it's different. It's definitely different. And we're not done yet. That was a heartbreaker. Another one's about to occur in different ways.
Dude.
Jakey the Snaky is coming up. And then my homie, my friend, PCH, got to come up.
I've been having so much fun, and I've been feeling so good. Then we went to the losers bracket, and now my feelings are just kind of hurt, bro, time and time again. But with that, as we said, it is down to the wire now. Jakey, Snaky, and PCH. This is going to be a very good. Talk to me about PCH a little bit. You said that's the homie.
Mid-best homie. He's been doing a lot of work. I feel like he comes out to every tournament that we have.
Yeah.
We have the bi-week, this Ignite Gaming Launch. You all should go up and pull up in the Chicago region. Please do. We have one of the biggest in the world, if not like the largest, if I'm not mistaken, on a continuous basis. They're bi-weekly. They're in Skokie. And he shows up. He's been a long-time fighting game player, I think since 5, if I'm not mistaken. He's playing 6, and he moved over to this game and put a lot of time and effort. He was actually duoing with Dostro.
Yes.
I think on Thursday, and then did so like one of the first early days of 2XKO, but obviously now in the singles, it's all about him by himself.
Of course.
I actually can't remember what he plays. We were supposed to play together, and I was supposed to play War with his, I think, Yasuo.
That part I got you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
PCH, very, very strong player in their own right. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be the Vi Echo today.
Vi Echo. Oh, that's why I would play.
I do believe
Warwick with him because he'd play the Echo.
Yeah. Vi works with it too. You can just. It depends on how aggressive you want to be. You know how it is. Obviously, facing off against Jakey, though, as we've already seen, Jakey rocking the Jinx, keeping the Yasuo. I heard rumors that there potentially was the thought of a Caitlyn maybe, but it looks like that Caitlyn is completely deleted from the situation. We're sticking with what we know, which is absolutely the correct decision. It's always best in these spots, unless you're switching into an 8-2 or a 9-1,
like a drastically
keep that comfort, bro. It's so important to keep that comfort. Because when you're playing multiple characters, sometimes there can be that, maybe if I'd switched earlier, this and that, those extra thoughts. Clear your mind of those thoughts. Pick your most comfortable stuff. Pick the things that feel second nature, which obviously is going to be what happens here for Jakey. I don't want to plant the seed of everyone thinking, oh, maybe the kid. No, it's going to be Jinx. It's going to be Jinx.
No, you're right. Like, have that comfortability, especially in like clutch scenarios where spaghetti happens.
Yeah.
You'll be more ready with the character that you've been putting way more hours in than not. As well as, and Caitlyn's a great character, but she takes a lot of time to develop. Like, did you have the time currently, up to this point, to develop her in a way where she'd be an effective character in this tournament? And is she warmed up enough? You haven't played her up to this point. Maybe not.
No chance. We're gonna keep it with the foul, the fish bones, everything in between. It is gonna be that Jinx coming through for Jakey. But as I said before, obviously with that character being incredibly strong for them, I do think that Yasuo is the star performer on the team for Jakey, in my opinion.
Yeah, it would make sense. I mean, the enabler right there. You don't have the nooch as Jinx. It is what it is. So keep them healthy. It's one of those, like, again, like there are certain teams I feel like in this game that are so good when both characters are up, and when things go bad for one, you're like, oh god, how do I get them out of here? Like, please help!
Please help me!
Help! Like, even more so, like other characters, like you're gonna be worried about going singles in this game. Obviously, is terrible, but if it's like one character they start to die, you're like, oh damn, I have Jinx in the background, like she can't get this done by herself. So even more so, those decisions in terms of when you want to break and things like that are kind of predicated around, like how do I save Jinx or how do I save Yas? Either way, getting right into it. Jakey the Snaky versus PCH.
And you can see, oh dude, full house continuing to enjoy, whether it's Guilty Gear, 2XKO, or anything in between. So good to see this many people enjoying Frosty Faustings right now, as It looks like right now PCH not enjoying their stay. Quick little overhead with that mix up the lockdown from Jinx.
Yo, my boy PCH is getting pieced up. For how long? Okay, so we'll continue. Walks in too low, however, off the flip. Oh, hold on now, reversal mash. What?
Normally I would say that's unblockable first try. PCH does, like you said before, does duo with Dostro, who is a very strong Jinx player.
Had to go through it. Of course they practice play.
I've seen this hammer before.
I've been hit with this before. Yo, Dostro's actually in the crowd right now. He's like, you better not. No one but me can defeat you on Jinx.
Break timing's definitely good. Gets the zap and runs straight past Echo. Bro, leave. He just sits out there and takes the hit. The level 3, they're both dead.
They're both GG'd. Oh no, get opened up.
He said, Echo, we see the fit. Get off the screen. It's a 2x KO. Oh my God.
So I spent like $20 on this one. I'm with the battle pass and everything. Oh, I was able to get the back S1. Unfortunate. From the approach to the fishbowl, try to find that jump in and a dive, anything at all. But Vibe, she opens you up. It's going to hurt real bad.
Oh,
that's what missed. Oh.
Even tried, reprogrammed it to try and pull the minigun up. Was looking for the anti-air, but now you're in a dangerous spot, and Vi is going to be able to take advantage. Electrics working out well. Keeping it simple, too. I like that. Doesn't want to go for the 19 electric optimals.
No. Tournament combos. Was a little bit of damage here or there. That's okay. 5L in play, though, is the mash. OTG. Jump S1. Yeah, okay. Except the win wall, of course, the Oki. That just allows a lot of what you'd like to do. On Wake Up, they had the S1 right behind it, but it doesn't matter. Fireworks.
Activation with the rockets there, definitely looking good. Dashes on over and rewinds. It's just stalling in the air for dear life as we do find the jab.
Hey, it did save him. Able to come through, nice and clutch. Get some help back.
Doesn't get the throw on the roll, though. We've been missing a lot of opportunities here to be able to get these punished across the board for these players.
Back spin. Oh, he's gonna hit it, did! Oh no! He jumped right into it, stepped in it. Back your shoes off.
Making some space. Still okay. When wall's activated, slides on pass. Not a care in the world. Forces the break.
There to air jump medium. Of course. Bouncing. Break. Okay. Fury now on the deck. Need to find a follow-up and a confirm. Some dash kills. Probably even more deadly with this character, I'd assume. Oh!
Oh my God.
That overhead with the electricity to freeze them and get the follow-up. I just watched a whole guide about Vi, and they're like, didn't need to be using this. Well, PCH, he was watching that too. I see.
So we're out here writing the scrolls ourselves. Goes for low, haven't seen the command throw yet. And that is not a block string. I love the idea. In situations like this, it's well worth it to take the risk. Reversal level 3 is very strong in this game, Cola. You gotta let it rip.
In the beginning, I used to save my bar for other things, but now I'm starting to understand the blueprint here. I'm bashing from now on.
Sometimes just do it. It's worth the risk. Situation like that. Look at Jakey just listening to me. Jakey doesn't care. You think Jakey cares? You think he cares?
You listen to whatever anime intro.
Chillin'.
I don't know. Like, ooh, if you don't keep it right, you better keep it tight, you know? Oh, to jump in to start things off.
The weakness of Vi. No 2H.
No 2H. Where's 2H? I don't got one.
It works occasionally, but it's definitely one of the weakest, if not just the weakest.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one. Let's set up jump medium. A jump L right after, catching Vi. Edgar remains at least a better solo character, I would think, if you get the knockdowns going, the dash and throw. Definitely help out with this. Oh, get up attack, stops the pressure from happening.
S2, good timing. Chappy for the freeze and gets the charge heavy, but unfortunately, combo doesn't work out there. Still manages to get the connection with the Fury coming up as we jump into it. Try to be a hero, and it's not going to go their way. It's set point for Jakey with a massive resource advantage.
Hero break, God willing, take you a villain right now. Absolutely nasty. Again, the enabler, Yasha. Real strong, limit strike, get the Oki. We'll be doing the wind wall this time with the throw. Tic-tac-toe. Oh, S1.
Steel Tempest with a throw in the corner. Throw scaling is definitely going to change this up a bit, but we're going to go for the super. Only gets a couple touches, but it leads us into the tag launcher.
Get a super and a tag launcher. That's a Yas. Fall up with the super. See what you got him. 2L. Break spin. Ooh, parry and the dash. Medium punish. Slides in the DMs. like those things aren't necessary.
Set point, down to the wire. Repositions the Chompers there, was in a risky spot with the S1 in the air, dashes through, and of course, gonna be able to at least keep that safe. Execution error, but it's still fine.
A little ball for defense. Ball out, nothing doing though.
Oh my God! It's not just a boulder, Cola. It's a rock.
It's a rock. Once again, red. Oh, the defensive throw right after though. You can't block a throw. Chrono break the dash back to do it. One character remains. Possible. Yasha's an echo.
I'll say formerly teammates, unfortunately now mortal enemies. Gets the hit. Fury's available, gets spent and manages to block. But on the jump in, almost there.
Full combo, the throw right after those. This is going to be it. The OTG Stomp. It's a done deal with the super to seal it. Jakey moves on the bracket and loses, but well done for PCH to make it this far, a Midwest Master himself. But Jakey, big ups to stay alive this deep in the bracket. You've seen the effort, the work in TNS. We're seeing it out here in the offline.
Say a powerful performance across the board. PCH, oh, incredible stuff there. Definitely a hero's journey off the stage, but that is Jakey still alive in the losers, but still the opportunity to potentially push it even farther, and I love to see that. Y'all can't see it off camera, but immediately gets embraced by the homies. I love to see the community that this game has built. I'm gonna say it, despite a lot of these players in this game, because it's a good mix of new players who's like one of their first game versus old guard type of players, and there's no, first of all, there's no new head versus old guard type of thing. But these new players have that old school FGC energy. The crowds, the mess we were talking in the pools area. I'll keep it clean for the stream.
Yeah.
But these new players, they are yappers, and I love it. The energy, the FGC is in good hands with these new gamers, dude. It's incredible. It's so sick to see.
It matches the action that we get to see. We're gonna get to see more, but you have to wait a little bit. We're gonna run some quick ads. Return. More Frosty Faustings coming right at you. Don't go nowhere.
So, you just found out that you're ass at the game. And you need that big cash payout. But you're getting hit with a big sleep. Well, do I have a solution for you? Okazeme Coffee Light Attack Roast. Built for long sets, late night lab sessions, or tournament mornings with 8 a.m. pools. One cup sharpens your reactions, steadies your hands, and gets your brain back to frame perfect. So the next time life knocks you down, don't guess. Okazeme Coffee. Improve your wake-up options.
Kwanba X Atasa Collabo just dropped. Limited run sticks with that filthy Kwanba Wolf drip on premium Atasa Noir bodies. Loaded with Semitsu LS56 and Sanwa OBSF 24s for buttery inputs. These ain't your average customs. Hand-painted by Atasa Limited in Japan with Kwanba's signature teal flames and gold accents with only 50 units worldwide. They're already moving fast, so cop yours now at Atasa.shop before the wolves snatch them all. Dominate Fatal Fury City of the Wolves with Season Pass 2, kicking off now with Kim Jae-hoon's blistering Taekwondo strikes, followed by the terrifying Nightmare Geese, fan favorite Blue Mary, unstoppable Wolfgang Krauser, and 2 mystery legends. One character drops every month from January to June, plus exclusive colors and stages. Grab Season Pass 2 on Steam or upgrade to the Legend Edition today. Evolve the Fatal Fury legacy and claim victory in the City of the Wolves. Paragon. Grassroots FGC since 2021. Ignite your competitive spirit at Midwest Battleground 2026, the ultimate Chicagoland esports extravaganza, exploding with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Overwatch 2, Valorant, Rocket League, and Rivals 2 action from March 6th through 8th. Watch elite collegiate teams, high school phenoms, and open bracket beasts clash at the Sheraton Lyle Naperville for glory and massive prizes. Midwest Battleground is where Midwest legends are born in epic battles. This year, 2XKO is partnering directly with community organizers on 20 Riot-sanctioned tournaments all over the world, also known as the 2026 Competitive Series. Learn more at play2xko.com. Now live for pre-order on manamoon.com. The Devil Trigger collection contains 2 deck boxes, dice, binders, and more. Art by Kainanat, Mana, and Kai E. With free-to-use tournament production and monetization tools. All 27 of Frosty Faustings main games have Matcherino pages ready to support.